Hallo? Hallo? What is happening? What the frick is happening in the world? Oh my god! Hi! Hello, happy Friday, I guess. Happy weekend. Oh my god, Cherry, you have no idea. The fucking, they hit the towers, bro. They hit the VTubing towers this week. Like, I already had a little bit of a drama segment separated before we went into Dave the Diver, and then literally an hour before stream, Layla hits me with like a link to a Google Doc of Saikuno! Saikuno getting cancelled! I was like, nay. Nay. These are untruths. And then I look in the quotes, and there is a Muujin video! Brother! So we're doing that today. Pia, I request one thing before getting into turbo drama. Listen to this cute song. Yeah, links to the homework. Hold on, let me open the Discord. Jeez. Oh my lord. Oh, Gumi! I love Gumi! Let's listen to Gumi. Is it on Spotify? It ain't. Okay, let's go listen on YouTube. Do you want to audition for Momo's me? Brother, I would die if I was in a corpo, bro. Like, I can't even be a virtual idol, let alone a normal idol, bro. Like, it's not. Also, I'm saving this. This is so Pia this is a Pia banger, brother. You know damn well. This is a good one. I'm saving this, and I'm using this as like an intro music one of these days, okay? Promise. Cause I'm on the hunt. Always. When you have like a little bit of a fucked up, weird circus-ish, doll-ish, music box-ish music, hit it my way! Pia, I hope you're lovely. Your mod Tarot Gods on Twitch sucks. I agree. Sucks. Wait, hold on, let me mod you. How do I do that? Add as moderator. Save. You're a super giga moderator. Because you know my address, so I don't mind you you seeing my doxing info. Hell yeah. Okay. Are we ready for insane ass fucking drama? Like I just had a little bit of shit written down, right? And then I see, like, do you know how bad it is? The Google Doc of Sykkuno dropped 2 hours ago. Muujin's video dropped an hour later, and it is an hour long. Sir, I need you to clock out. I love what you're doing for the community. I need you to clock out. Because unless you had insider information, this is not sustainable, sir. And you know it, I know it, we all know it. However, thank you for your service. Speaking of service, the first thing I want to talk about, did you guys see the Navy VTuber? The Navy VTuber who keeps, like, genuinely a PSYOP VTuber. Like, she is a PSYOP by the Navy to be a recruiter. The what? Yes. She's called Admiral Tina. And the thing is, she keeps saying, I'm not a PSYOP, I'm not a recruiter, blah 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 blah. Her most recent video is why you should join the Navy. Oh my god, hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this together. Mind you, I'm not a Muujin, so go do your own research. I just saw it and I was like, Hold on. Okay. Let's go on Twitter, bro. Let's go on Twitter. Oh my lord. No, not this. Like this. Oh, I have so much bookmarked. Oh, I just have so much bookmarked. Oh, it's a nightmare. Okay, let's watch our shit together. Hold on, let me do this. And then window capture. Ugh, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Okay. Are you gonna play the song? I played it I don't want to do like a whole audio. It's not on Spotify, but I played it to myself, and I'm using it as a, what's it called? An intro song next time. You can hold me to that. Why is my chat tweaking out? Admiral Tina's about to have a friend named Lieutenant Coke. Oh, Trina, sorry, my bad. Tough plus Aura, I'm glad you like it. It's so good, it's so Pia core. Okay. So, this beautiful VTuber called Admiral Trina, right? Where the frick is your video? We'll get to this. Why is my scrolling function so bad? We'll get to this here in a hot second. P on the TV still goes crazy. Thanks, man. I'm not a recruiter or this is so funny. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a recruiter or a PSYOP. The video before. Why should you enlist in the US Navy?
Everyone, real talk.
You are joking. You are joking. This is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, hold on. Let me pause Spotify. Heartbreak War?
People ask
okay. Her video, why you should join the Navy.
me all the time why someone should enlist in the Navy.
We're joking, right?
Well, the answer? Opportunity. Skills, education, travel, healthcare, study.
I'm just gonna play.
And real-world experience you don't get sitting at home. You can learn a trade, see the world, and be part of something bigger than yourself. And no, I am not a recruiter, but...
Right. You crack me up, Trina.
This is very...
You're funny. When the Navy business doesn't work out, you should be a comedian, honestly.
important. Do your research first. The Navy isn't one size fits all. Look into rates, duty stations, sea versus shore duty, contracts, advancement, and lifestyle. Talk to sailors, not just recruiters.
Okay, right? Not as funny as you though, you're the goat. Oh my god. Rare Ozaglaze? Hold on. Mark your calendars, y'all. You've been so kind to me recently. Is everything alright at home? Do you only have 3 months left to live? Is it, what's happening? What is happening? ReZero release, that's why. Ah, I see. There's joy in your world now. But anyways, so, this is the kind of shit that she released, right? And then, hold on, let me just go my bookmarks. People were rightfully saying this one. I have this one bookmarked because it's a good tweet, y'all. It's a good tweet. Hold on. Let's do this. So, PSA on spotting weird military propaganda, international or otherwise, on your timeline by Whisper Audio. Important. Right. I'm gonna wake up and this is a weird dream. Unfortunately not, okay? Wait, hold on. Let me get the backing music back. Okay. Let me get the Animal Crossing music back while we do this. So, according to DoD instruction, whatever the fuck, are not allowed to use DoD trademarks or branding on their personal social media accounts. If you see anyone using official DoD branding, including the insignia of specific service branches on their account, they're either A, illegally using those symbols, which would make them subject to Did you hear about Sykkuno? Yes, we're getting into it! We're easing into it. We're watching the Mugen video later. Oh my god, I have plans to play a game! Hello, man! Hello! I have plans to play a game. Disciplinary or legal action, or operating with the consent, approval, or endorsement of the DoD explicitly or otherwise. Also, hi Shida, I saw you redeemed a ticket earlier. Oh, I don't have Twitch open, I only have the multi-chat open. Thank you for the redeems, oh my god! Hold on. Let me do... I didn't see it. 40 stream streak. Holy shit. Okay, let me do this. But I can't neglect YouTube. I can't neglect the one chatter on YouTube, which is also Cherry. I was laying in my bed comfy, like, and then I saw the Sykkuno thing and I got up to join the stream. Oh, Lord. I'm like the Mugen, but for people who just want another Chismo in their fucking ear. Gotta hear cousins take. You're so real. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for the ticket admission. Okay. So she is posting with the DoD whatever, like, Navy symbol, right? So she is in fact either, hold on, A, illegally using it, which we will get to, I don't think, or operating with the consent or approval endorsement of the DoD. If they're posting thinly veiled recruitment videos with the titles like, why should you enlist in the Navy? Like, come on, make it less obvious. Personifying the military as an approachable, friendly character, a VTuber. Trying to promote service by acting as outreach to potential enlistees, cough cough, 18 to 24-year-old male demographic, VTuber, again. Promoting military service as a net positive. Then they're doing propaganda. Uncle Sam wants you posters. Those recruiters in your high school, guidance counselor offers, blah, blah, blah. Military esports teams. That's the first time I ever heard of that, by the way. But it's crazy. Propaganda is just anything that enforces a political opinion, therefore it shouldn't be in doubt that this is propaganda. Yeah, but it also shouldn't be in doubt that she's a fucking recruiter. Like, just admit to it, bro. Just admit to it. Propaganda doesn't have to be state-sanctioned or even intentional. You can even agree with whatever is being propagandized. I'm self-technically engaged in propaganda whenever I say things like workers should have more control of their own lives, LGBTQ people are cool, or building a guillotine is a fun weekend craft project. But all of it is technically propaganda. This shit was so crazy. This shit is so crazy. Like, literally in the next fucking... Ugh, she is so funny. What else? And then... we have this. Her agency, called the Virtual Pulse LLC, posting a statement. Mind you, nothing burger of a statement. Like, this is not hi, this is SM Entertainment, we've put 12 people in prison over malicious acts on the internet, right? This is just like, we firmly stand behind our talent, Admiral Trina. Recent discussions surrounding a personal post have led to a wave of harmful assumptions and mischaracterizations that do not reflect who she is or what she represents. We want to be clear, our talents are individuals entitled to their own perspectives and they deserve to express themselves without being subjected to harassment or defamation. Wait. Hearts to hearts, get out of here. Get out of here. Hearts to hearts, what are you doing? Getting my shit copywritten. Hold on. I got scared. There we go. No. We're doing this nice and beautiful. Nice and beautiful. Surely you don't have hearts to hearts in this Nintendo playlist. There's perfume. It is in the Nintendo playlist. Why would you do that to me? I'm just trying to be a girl who streams. You know what? Good enough. Admiral Trina, the liquor, the coke bitch I need to smoke has no right to be so funny. What are you saying? What are you saying to me, Jerry? Okay. Whatever. Is a valued member of our organization and she has our full support. We will always prioritize the well-being, safety, and professional integrity of those under our banner. We encourage respectful dialogue within the community. However, targeted harassment, false accusations, or attempts to damage the reputation of our talent will not be tolerated. Virtual Pulse was built on the principles of respect, growth, and opportunity. We will continue to uphold these values in how we support and protect our team. A little bit nothing burger. Military propaganda, like gunfighting, like Valorant. OMG Val. You sound like Ace Attorney fans trying to get an Ace Attorney 7 announcement during any Nintendo or Capcom Direct. Valorant propaganda happens in this chat every stream. You're gonna piss me off. How can I make this about Valorant? Stop it. Listen. I heard that she's been getting death threats and shit, right? That's not cool, obviously. Cause, like, outside of her saying that she's not a recruiter, she hasn't... Is it bad? Is it bad to, like, try to recruit people into the US military in this political climate? Yes. But also, you don't have to, like, send her, like, death threats and the other sort of threats that women get, technically, usually a lot. You know what I mean? But, like, this is a little bit of a nothing burger statement, right? But then, watch this. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Where is... There we go. The owner is a Fed. And I'm the owner and founder of Virtual Pulse LLC, Justin Peel. Outside of Virtual Pulse, I serve as a full-time police officer at UC Health and graduated from the UC Claremont Police Academy in 2019. I'm also a sergeant in the US Army Reserves, a role I've proudly held since April 2018. It's just sometimes the world aligns in a way where everything comes together to make such a beautiful Friday afternoon that you can laugh at. Actual US recruiters definitely deserve death threats. Hey, I'm gonna tap out of this conversation because I feel like I don't have a right to say this, but you as an American can say that. But I, as a European, I'm gonna just say I don't like the US military. I don't like any military for that matter, but like the US one, also don't like that one. So I also don't like people recruiting into the US military The other thing, the escalation of this statement, not for me to say, but for you to say. Do y'all have recruiters like we do? No, we're normal. No. Because last time we did have people, like you know, Germany, like last time, like a little bit of it, like a little bit of a bad topic to breach. So, they do have ads. They do have ads. They do have ads. I was thinking of getting a job as an office manager at a military branch because they sell really, or like they pay really well, but you have to have like certifications that I don't have. You've got a bit of history there. Yeah, like the most they'll do is like play a like TV ad of being like opportunity and career and whatever, you know. But like you don't have people outside being like, hey, would you like to fight for your country named Germany? No thank you, sir. No, I think, you know what, I think I will pass on this one. I think I will pass on this one. It's so funny when I like see people being like, you know, a little bit of like country pride is instilled into everyone, no? When they grow up, like, it's not just Americans being really patriotic. Like, a baseline of patriotism is everywhere to be found. Well, you see, when you live in a country named Germany, it's a little bit different. But I guess, I guess. It's not even like fight for your country, it's like what? You know, surprisingly, there's been a lack of recruiters around IRL. Maybe it's just because you're not in high school anymore. Could that be? I feel like we're out of the target demographic, no? But also, we're not men. Do you want to travel? Get your college paid for? Just enlist. Nothing bad will happen to you. Oh. Okay, okay. No, well... Okay, that's a bit of a weird angle to represent that. I don't think... But we also don't have colleges to pay for, right? So we're never in a situation where we have to join the military to be able to have career opinions. Like, career options. Like, I feel like the people who join the German military, or Bundeswehr, they genuinely just like the military. Like, it's never, or like, at least I've never seen anyone. I've known a few people from like my vocational school and like business degree classes and stuff who have like family in the Bundeswehr, and they're like proud to be there. Like, it's never I have to be here thing. They're very much allowed to lie and be manipulative. Nah, we don't have that here ever at all. Like, ever. That would also fall, but like Germany's also, you can't even make ads. You can't even make ads that lie slightly or have comparisons in any way, shape, or form, or you will get sued. You'll get sued a lot. So you have to represent everything as it is, and like actually have to attend like a course on it soon because I have to like learn. Why are we in France? What's with these playlists? This is a Nintendo. It might be Nintendo. Let's just play this, okay? Let's just do this. Okay. Okay. Please play this pissing me off. Please play this French jump scare. Like, actually. Like, speak of the enemy. Jesus. Can we get to Sykkuno? I haven't even read about it yet. Me neither, we're going in it blind. I need my streamer to digest the topic for me and then regurgitate it into my mouth like I'm a baby bird. Well, you see, we have a Mugen for this, so I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. We will watch it though. We're already on the right screen for this. On the... Hold on. Let me see it. Do I have anything else? No. I just wanted to talk about cringe rave visuals, but this was before the Sykkuno thing dropped, so I'm already buzzing with excitement. But this I just wanted to touch upon because this was so funny. This was so funny. Like, this was just pure comedy to me on like a Tuesday afternoon. So yeah, hold on. Let me really quickly. What should I order for breakfast, by the way? You can order breakfast? Get some like nice you guys do brunch, or is brunch only here? My manager keeps saying like Germany's brunch culture is insane, but oh my god, I got my own stream. I got my own stream on my YouTube For You page, and it jump scared me. Jump scared me. My bad. Videos. It's breakfast time, so yeah, but like, it's same difference. Same difference. You can brunch at 9 p.m. 9 a.m. My bad. Wait, hold on. You can brunch at 9 a.m. Aye. This is a little bit big. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we need the text. Yup! 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 Okay. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So,
4 years has recently become obsessed with a male streamer, and I feel really uncomfortable about it. This was a post made on the subreddit r/relationship advice around the end of 2020.
5 years ago. 4 years is recently with male streamer and feel really comfortable about it.
What was particularly shocking here is that
I don't like breakfast food unless it's a handful of cereal before I leave. I love breakfast. I love breakfast so much.
barely just a few days after making that initial post, he'd end up breaking up with his girlfriend. Her obsession with that streamer was that irrational. And during that time, she wasn't the only one who might have felt this way. That's because the male streamer in question here was none other than Sykkuno, a name and face that had become a core memory of the COVID-19 pandemic, more specifically when everyone was locked up in their homes. In the span...
Okay. I don't say this to have a leg up on the people who liked him and stuff, and being like, oh, I always had a bad feeling. Frankly, I didn't. This news shocked me as much as anyone else. However, I will say I never really fucked with the dude. Like, I never sought out his content. I just, like, from the edges of people that I do like, you know, he's friends with the big streamers. So I just saw him sometimes around when I had to. Unfortunately, Sykkuno is hot, but I did not get that fake soft boy vibe. But I did get that fake soft... Oh, I see. Shoto's harder though. Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Hello, Blizz. Hello. If something came out about Shoto, I'd be fucked. Brother, you and me both. I invested a lot in this man. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Right? No. I don't think so. Because I think by now, that man has went through the horrors, like, so many times with, like, the Niji fans and stuff, and the Vox fans, and, like, everything else. Like, he has had his fair share of people wanting to dig up all sorts of shit about him. I'm sure if there was something to dig out, it would have come out already. Does that make sense? Because Shoto has been scrutinized to hell and back. But who knows, really? You don't know these streamers. But this is not to say, like, that, like, everyone is bad. Just, like, you don't know the streamers at all. Like, this caught me so as a surprise. But that's not what I want to say. I want to say I never fuck with the dude. I never fuck with the dude because I don't like it when people are, like, soft boy anyways. Like, I don't like that. And I'm not gonna say I knew it was fake because I don't watch this content, but, like, I just didn't like it.
Of less than a year, he would go from having 1,000 average viewers on Twitch to 50,000, even having a...
God damn. Oh, he's big.
stream where he peaked at over 100,000 concurrent viewers. What he'd be most known for was his gameplay of Among Us with his friends, who happened to be very big content creators as well.
If I could go back in time, I would just start spamming Among Us in 2020. These people can afford a multi-billion, million, trillion-dollar houses because they played an imposter game while we're all locked up at home. My lord. My
Well,
lord.
not only would he get tens of
Less soft boys, more hard girls 2026.
thousands of concurrent viewers on Twitch, but he would get millions upon millions of views on his YouTube channel as well. And while his rise to fame is definitely incredibly
like, okay, is anyone in here that knows anything about this particular group of people? Because have they all blown up because of Among Us? Like, were they all nobodies until Among Us came along? I know Valkyrie and Lily Pichu. I knew Lily Pichu from the Undertale days. I know Lily Pichu is the girl who did the Undertale song cover to me, showing my age. So, you know, but like, were any of them outside of Lily Pichu and Undertale a thing before Among Us? I do think they were mildly popular until Among Us. I see, okay. So it's not like a rise from nothing. At least, that's something.
Impressive. What was truly unparalleled here is his extremely high ratio of female viewers, confirmed to having been higher than any of his other.
Lily Pichu was a song cover YouTuber to me too, oh my god, like, so much. Like, people on Undertale Twitter loved her fucking voice. Tumblr, my bad. I wasn't on Twitter when Undertale dropped. I was on Tumblr, because I was 15.
Content creator friends. His handsome look, his anime-sounding voice, and his witty jokes made women go rabid. In fact, there was also a joke.
I don't like this picture. It looks not right. Is he like photoshopped into this? All of my knowledge from that group is Loki from Ludwig though, and Michael Reeves. Mine is from Shoto, I'm not gonna lie.
That he would turn male
and
fan
a little bit now from Ludwig, because Ludwig was like my top grief streamer. When I went through immense grief, I was like, let's put that white boy on.
gay. But what made him really desirable is
Like, he looks just photoshopped in every picture. Is this real? Let's put that white boy on. My mama liked him. She doesn't speak English, but he yelled a lot. And she was like, he just screams so much. He just screams. Why is Sarakuna like this? LOL. Yeah, he's just. He looks like every ugly BTS member morphed into one.
just how so.
Did I ever tell you about this one comment about Ludwig I saw that changed my life? Which one? Ludwig from video games? That's the one that I know.
Socially awkward he was. He was.
I forgot the exact phrasing, but it was along the lines of Ludwig is just Trump but for leftist teenagers. That's an insane sentence to say. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not that tapped in. He's my grief streamer, and I enjoyed him touching tips in different countries.
Innocent in an endearing way. He was a boy failure that needed a woman to fix him.
Run that back by me.
Gay. But what made him
Run that back by me again.
his handsome look, his anime-sounding voice, and his witty jokes made women go rabid. In fact, there was also a joke that he would turn male fans gay. But what made him really desirable is just how socially awkward he was. He was innocent in an endearing way.
Desirable is desirable. Desirable.
He was a boy failure that needed a woman to fix him.
This is not what I would expect to be followed up from being called desirable. I don't desire male incompetence. It is sort of always forced upon me. I would avoid it, really. Like, I don't think that desirable and boy failure should be in the same sentence, except when they're separated by is not being a, you know? Well, I get it. No. Like, there's a difference between wanting to ruin a twink and saying that someone is desirable because they are a boy failure that needs a woman to fix him. You know? There's something wrong with me that makes me want to fix people. But I don't know. Personally, no.
In a nutshell, he was this picture, almost allergic to other women. He just couldn't handle anything romantic. He would get too flustered. This made many of his fans want to be the one to finally fix him. But make no mistake here, this was all a perfectly crafted image that he had made for himself. He wanted you to think that he was innocent, naive, a boy failure, someone who's inexperienced in relationships and would never hurt a fly. Because
you've worked corporate, so you don't have that. I'm biased. I hate men that aren't 2D and redheaded, but like if someone pitched a man to me as boy failure that needs a woman to fix him, would have me breaking windows to run away. No, actually, guess what? He's also a VTuber. Have I told you guys this? People who aren't familiar with Sykkuno, he is a VTuber. I think he started as a VTuber, became a face streamer, and slowly did, like recently, a little bit of a descent back into VTubing, right? Transition. His VTuber model is just him in 2D. It is just him in 2D. You kind of have to be parasocial to actually fall for the image of Sykkuno, which works really well in a post-pandemic, in a post-lockdown world. Do you know how bad people got brain damage from being in a lockdown for so, like, it's actually... Like, people keep saying, like, we don't have to worry about the microchips that are implanted into our arms by the vaccine or whatever the fuck these people are saying. Worry about the social ineptness we had to genuinely beat out of people for the past 5 years, 6 years now, that is just now starting to recover in the grand masses because of the isolation from lockdown. Oh my god, people did not know how to act with other people anymore. I have a best friend like that. It happens. Oh. You mean, yep. And it's actually, I need to put you guys down. Cause he's in situations I wouldn't even send him to with a gun. So. What the fuck did you just say to me, Pia? What did I say? I forgot. What did I say? Anyways, people were not, they didn't know how to act. They did not know how to act. Microchips and vaccines. You know what the people are saying. You know, I was quoting people. I'm gonna cancel you. Cancelled. Pia out of context. Denying vaccines? What? What? Mind you, I got my booster shots and everything. I took a week off of work because I lined up my booster shot with the release of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV expansion Endwalker, so I could take a week off work while also being mass immunized. I timed that shit, and I thought I was so smart. Nope. The third booster shot made me feel like the iPhone on 1%, but we are here to talk about that. Peon r/best of Redditor updates when you, sir, have won the internet today. It's still not recovered. I don't think these fucking feral ass children will ever function like people pre-pandemic. That's true. I was speaking of adult people. Like, I think their brains kind of recovered, but yeah, no. The children, they're fucked. Have you guys seen, like, there's a divide between Gen Z people of, like, there is one half that is normal, eloquent, etc., because their brains were kind of like on the cusp of already being like semi-developed pre-lockdown, and then there's the part that is so mentally behind. Like, they need 4 minutes to process anything. They speak super slow. They find they have to like question everything, but not in a good way. They find everything weird or strange, and like it's like either this or that. Like there is no in between. And I've worked with that divide down alpha. Yeah, I didn't know it was this bad until people, like, I've seen several people point it out that there is such a divide, but because I don't work with kids that much, or like I don't have that much contact to kids, so I genuinely had no idea. I'm not one of them, I think. I hope. No, you're not. Like, I don't think you would be here able to have this conversation with us, like, respectfully, if you were that sort of kid. Like, it's genuinely bad. It's genuinely bad.
Because in reality, behind this mirage, this illusion, there was a master manipulator.
It's gonna take me 3 fucking hours to watch this video, by the way. Like, this is an hour video. We're in minute 2. Brother.
A serial cheater and a predator. Someone who would make it a point for many
The Gen Z stare, but instead of a disrespect thing, it's that there are neurological problems there. Yes, very much.
Years to target smaller content creators, take full advantage of the fact that he was one of the most desirable men in the streaming world, all while making it seem like he had no experience with women and that it just might be romantic. They just might be that special someone who can fix him.
I would never trust a 20-something-year-old man on the internet to be like, I never had experience with the opposite gender. Why? What's wrong with you? Keep it that way then. When a kid that threw that big ass office chair over his tablet and hit me in the mouth, I was like, I don't know if I want to work with kids if the kids are like this now. Honestly, like, understandable.
What he would somehow forget to tell them, though, is that he had been in a monogamous relationship since 2021. But you don't have to take my word for it, because he admits to everything in a recorded voice call with the victim herself. And on
we got receipts. Oh, I think Mugen got this shit pre-launch. He got early access to the talk. I never understand guys who are like, I don't know how to interact with women. Like, they're people, what do you mean by that? Like, people in our age range, what do you mean you don't know how to, like, just talk to any person? Like, for example, I don't know how to interact with kids because I don't treat them like kids because I don't know how to interact with people not in my age range. But if it's in my age range, just talk, brother. Just say hello.
On top of that, that same
See, I feel like it's a little bit of a red flag, and this is me reaching. It really is. But I feel like it's a little bit of a red flag when people are like, I don't know how to interact with the opposite, like, sex, gender, whatever, you know, like the gender they're attracted to, because that means that every person whose gender fits into the category of could potentially you haven't been what was the sentence? If you're interacting with someone who identifies as gender that you're attracted to, that means that you literally see everyone as a potential romantic partner. Like, what happened to Friends? What happened to Friends? What happened to Friends? This is the point that I wanted to make, right? Like, if you're like, I'm nervous to talk to women as a boy who likes women. If you don't treat everything like a first date, you don't have to be. They honestly appreciate being talked to like grown-ups for the most part. Honestly, then I'm Gucci. I just don't like talking to kids. But like when I do, I'm just like, hey man, what's up? How's work? How's work? Do you pay rent yet? No? That's good. That's good. No, that's so good. Go to school? Yeah, you go to school, right? It's keeping you up. Hey man, have your Valorant games been, I guess? I mean, you jest, but these kids get younger and younger in my voice comms. Like, what are you talking about?
Victim, who goes by the name of Hemamal VT, would choose to write a Google Doc that shows the entire timeline, her and Saikuno's DMs together, as well as the DMs of another victim. that actually slept with Saikuno while being totally oblivious to the fact that he has been in a relationship since 2021. This might be one of the most impactful and longest
$400 every 4 days.
running lies in content creation history. I want to thank the two victims in question for trusting me with this very heavy topic and for allowing
He did get early access.
me to make the first comprehensive video.
I just feel like if you want to be a shithead to this scale, I want to see 8 digits. I want to see 8 digits every 4 days, because otherwise it's not worth the mental anguish.
Video on it. So without further ado, let's
Everyone be real cool in chat. I have to go be my own emergency medic. Who let you get the scissors again? Who let you handle scissors?
get right into this mess. Alright, so first off, who the hell is Saikuno? Well, before starting his streaming career, he actually used to be a software engineer working in the Bay Area of California. His
What? That picture was crazy. Which picture? This one?
to this mess. Alright, so first
This one. I'm guessing. Caught myself trying to cut an onion.
off, who the hell is
Faces.
Saikuno? Well, before starting his streaming career, he actually used to be a software engineer working in the Bay Area of California. His monotonous office life would change forever, though, when he would meet Lily Pichu, a well-known content creator who actually started making content as far back as 2012. However, when they met, she was far from being the
She won't mention. Hey!
very well-known content creator that we know today. It was back during the Season 3 World Championship for League of Legends during the year of 2013, so barely
This was before I met Lily Pichu. And I thought I was an OG fan. No, Bandit's gonna go DOI one. Okay. You have fun. Good luck.
a year into her
Season 3 of League of Legends is crazy work. This is before Faker won any world titles.
content creator journey. Saikuno would be aware of her content. He'd reach out to her and would want to meet her, seeing that they're both at the same place.
Did Faker play? Was Faker in C1 by the time this was happening? Is this older than Faker?
Lily Pichu agreed, thinking, oh, am I about to meet a fan? That's awesome. She'd be absolutely shocked when that fan would show up with a massive bouquet of flowers. As she was about to thank him, he would run away back to his cousins. According to him, these were his only friends at the time. He was that lonely. He was simply too embarrassed to interact with her further.
I don't like people who don't have friends, not who don't have friends, who claim they don't have friends. I'm so lonely, I can't make friends. Everyone leaves me after 2 months. Why?
This interaction left a good impression on Lily Pichu, and they kept in touch for years to come. In fact, as she would start her streaming journey, she'd play with her friends, and one of those friends would be Saikuno.
Some people genuinely don't have friends. That's fine. You don't have to, but you don't have to say. And people always leave. It's 99% a red flag. Yes, that's also true. If you're just like, oh, I guess I don't have any friends at the moment because people moved around and stuff. Like, if you're chill about it, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, if you're like, I want to get back in the scene because like my friendships didn't work out or whatever. I feel like there's a specific way, but like, if you're like, I'm the friendless loser, go to hell where you belong. Cause I know why. Cause you are the devil. Cause you are the devil. That's why I rebuke you. My ex-situationship is one of those people. Well, ex for a reason.
Her viewers would start to express interest in him, especially seeing that his
Chinese
voice
Bible power is a crazy ass stream title. By the way.
sounded like an anime character. It was genuinely demanded from her community to know what he looked like. What they didn't know, though, was that Lily Pichu had already shown
That's a crazy haircut. Oh my god. Woo! Holy, that's a crazy
He was
haircut.
there with her
I had to actually confirm, like, wait, you genuinely had, like, 2 friends for most of your life. Ooh.
when she went to Summoners Con 2015, and he was right there with her in her vlog. But most of her community were simply not aware of this. So seeing that there was growing demand to see what he looked like, they decided to do a face reveal live on Lily Peach's stream around the year of 2019.
I hope you had a better haircut.
You're such a dear. Oh, okay,
Oh, he
here we
didn't.
go.
He didn't. He did not. He did not. Wow.
You're actually so much braver than I thought.
Only because you're here.
I need to leave, y'all. I need to leave. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nice stream. I need to leave. Bobby, I need to leave. We need to move out. We need to move out. We need to move out. I'm sorry. We can't stay in these halls anymore. They've been tainted by a soft boy anime voice. A fake one. A bad one, Wubba. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. I need to log out. I need to go into the mountains. I need to be with nature. That's the kind of voice I do over comms to fuck with people. One of my friends loves to do like a German dub voice recently, and it's the funniest thing ever. Same thing, but he does it as a joke. Only because you're here.
Alright, I'm in the stream.
I would also do
As
that,
you can
Lily.
see, the chat was definitely not disappointed. In fact, Lily Pichu had such an impact on Saikuno that she would be, well, the main reason
I know he's not the topic, but how do we feel about this guy's toast? How do we feel about this guy's toast? Okay, Tammy Brown, welcome to the nature. Come on, Teletubby, teleport us to Mars.
why he would start streaming, and you can hear him say that himself.
So what convinced you to start streaming?
Oh, Lily, actually.
And speaking
Do you know that one clip of Trisha being like, a lot of people? Yeah. And then, what's his name? Ethan? Being like, you say a lot. Like, he's the same, but with like the soft boy infliction.
of streaming, he would start doing so shortly after revealing his face on Lily
Don't question mark me. Don't question me. You know what I'm talking about. Who are you talking about? Trisha Paytas? Trisha Paytas. What the fuck is it? Get out. Get the fuck out. What? You don't know? Oh, yes! Okay, thank you. Oh my god, I got scared for you.
Pichu stream. He'd start in the beginning of 2019 with barely under 100 viewers, but as the months would go
Nugu, flop, barely under 100 viewers. How dare you? How dare you be on Twitch? How dare you? You're just wasting kilobytes and gigabytes and all that stuff. I was like, there's no way you're talking about Trisha Paytas. It has to be a different Trisha. Brother, I love Trisha. Like, I love that. She's so funny. I know she's awful, but she's so funny. She's so funny. Like, PS Lob, brother, lock in. Lock in. Lock in. We are slopping and slipping and slapping.
by, he would start to get very rapid growth. He would really start putting in serious hours by August 2019, and within just 1 year, by August 2019,
If God made me a slightly above average, slim, androgynous twink of a man, you would never hear the end of me. You should be glad that I'm a Pia. No high like the crash out when Trisha and whoever the fuck broke up with. What? Oh, where she was on the kitchen table? I think that was her gay ex-husband or something. But like, if I was... Man, let's flip the tables. Men have it so easy. Streamer men have it so easy.
2020, he'd be sitting at
All you gotta do is be a little bit androgynous and soft-spoken, and suddenly...
8,000 average viewers, reaching a peak of 15,000
If if you ever become famous and therefore disappear off the face of the internet, please reach out to us because we gotta start over. I love these cousins. I am so obsessed with the fact that you immediately clocked that I would disappear once I get famous. Cause I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Attractive streamers have it so easy. They do. Actually, I was thinking about it today. Like, you know how a lot of streamers get famous because of their face card? I feel like there have to be like a lot of VTubers that get famous because of their voice card.
1,000. But how? Why? Well, during his streams, he would continue playing with Lily Pichu. And seeing that Lily Pichu has a lot of big content creators that she calls friends, she would introduce them to Sykkuno. It turned out that this guy was...
Is this PewDiePie? Pewds? Surely not. PewDiePie! Jacksepticeye! Brother.
very easy to talk to. He was witty, he made jokes, and the communities of the many streamers actually enjoyed his company. All of these factors combined would be the perfect catalyst
I just
for when
haven't
the
heard the name PewDiePie in so long.
quarantine season of COVID-19 would arrive. He would start to play the game Among
Did you not know how stupidly big the Among Us stuff got? I did, but like I was busy having Twitter beef about Final Fantasy VII during lockdown. I was quite busy clocked into the Final Fantasy VII factory. So, you know. Member of the US government. No, Ace Attorney was before quarantine. Ace Attorney was also a little bit of beginning of quarantine, but like when Among Us popped off, I was in the Final Fantasy VII group chats that had drama every single day.
Yes, with some of the big
Like I have my own Final Fantasy house going on in my Twitter DMs. Oops. What's Nightbot so mad about? Damn, chill. I pasted the Wikipedia. Why would I need to see that? Why do I need to see the Wikipedia page for a Congress member? That is so funny. No, I think I know who AOC is, but like it's just the crazy that they played Among Us with her.
biggest content creators on the planet, and within just 4 months, he would go from 8,000 average viewers all the way up to 50,000 average viewers, peaking
And has been a judge on RuPaul's AOC. A judge on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
at 100,000 viewers in one stream. He was gaining 500,000 followers every single month. In just the span of like a year and a half, he had gone from being a mid-tier streamer to one of the biggest on the entire platform. It wasn't just
Man.
Twitch though.
I should be a mid-ass boy with a above average voice.
He would be getting millions upon millions of views on his YouTube videos as well. He was killing it on every single platform he was on. And so by 2022, when YouTube was aggressively recruiting Twitch streamers to stream on their platforms instead, offering them multi-million-dollar deals, they targeted Sykkuno, seeing that he's extremely
Do you know Nancy Pelosi? It rings a bell. It rings a bell. But I can't really. Nancy Pelosi. Genuinely no idea. I've never seen this woman a day in my life, but her name rings a bell.
brand friendly, has a very loyal audience, and had become a household name in such a short time. So on May 2nd,
Sorry, I was eating a cookie and I almost choked on it. American politics be like, what the fuck are they doing here? That was seriously. Seriously. Hello, Layla. We are only 7 minutes into the video. Oh no! So you didn't miss mine. Someone give me the Sykkuno Spark Notes. Brother, it's 7 minutes. It's been 7 minutes. We've been watching it for like 30, 40 minutes. I'm Yeah, you're not missing much. Mojin basically just explained how quick, or like how Sykkuno rose to fame until now.
In 2020,
But we didn't get into the meat of it yet because I was busy talking about literally anything else.
he would announce to the world that he was moving to YouTube on a 2-year exclusive contract. And as you can tell by the engagement, this post went viral. What I really want you to understand, though, is just how valuable he was seen by companies and platforms. Back when YouTube was aggressively recruiting talents that were on Twitch and their confidence and hubris, seeing that they completely dominated the streaming scene at the time, would never bother offering a counteroffer.
Okay, but thank you actually because I wanted to see this. You're welcome. I did it for you.
On the very rare occasion that they did, it was a very big deal, and guess what? They made an exception to Sykkuno. They gave him a counteroffer higher than YouTube. Sykkuno would go back to YouTube and show them Twitch's new offer, and YouTube would offer to pay even more.
I should be a mid-ass boy with a above-average voice!
His contract alone is estimated to be around $5 million. Sykkuno, though, also had interests in other communities, such as VTubers.
By the way, this is his VTuber. Looks exactly like him. I also look like this in real life. I also have a modest B cup. No, that's not true. This is so funny, they're rigging. I don't want to harp on the riggers or the artists, like, for the quality of work. I just find it funny. I said what I said. Pia mogging Sykkuno right now. I mean, like, I don't want to harp on the riggers or the model artists, because unless he did it himself, I just find it funny that he looks exactly like there was no creative direction from him at all.
In 2023, for an April Fool's joke,
this is what a basic ass bitch would think of doing if they wanted to be a soft boy on the internet. Like,
debut his first VTuber model, extending his reach to a new niche community. The reason why I'm mentioning this is
Nolan doesn't sing, doesn't rap, doesn't do anything. It doesn't.
Because at some point he was invited to a call with the Senator Bernie Sanders alongside Valkyrie.
Sorry? Wait, run that back by me.
Model, extending his reach to a new niche community. The reason why I'm mentioning this.
Why is Bernie Never speak normally again. We won't. Why is Bernie Sanders? Why is Kamala? World. You people aren't real. You people are not real. Bernie Sanders meets a VTuber. Squad up for Harris and get involved. Make Bernie Sanders a VTuber model now! I need to be Bernie Sanders' co-worker.
This is because at some point he was invited to a call with the Senator Bernie Sanders alongside Valkyrie and
Man, these politicians were just doing fuck all during quarantine. I can't.
And instead of showing his face, he chose to be a VTuber. This was so ridiculous, and it went so viral.
What's pissing me off is you loaded up VTube Studio. Put a fucking background on this shit. Put a little 1-2. Put a little put a little 1-2 background in this shit. Okay? I don't want to see no gray background. Okay? We're on Zoom. We're on Zoom right now. Please, for the love of God, because you already have YouTube Studio open. Piss me off. Piss me off. Piss me off.
Viral that he inadvertently kind of became a spokesperson for VTubing in one stream. I mean, God, everyone wanted a piece of that guy. You would see him.
You need a better barber, bro. You need to fire your barber. You need to break up with them. Like, I'm saying this out of love, because no. This is a bit. You have not had a good haircut to date. Out of all of the clips I've seen, clips, photos, pictures, whatever I've seen of you, every haircut has been abysmal.
Everywhere, collabing with everyone. And this was partly due to his very loyal and almost...
His barber knows the evil of his soul. No. His barber going like, thou art not pure of heart. Thou shalt be reflected upon in thine haircut. Oh my god. Look at him trying to do the Ariana Grande sleeves. Oh my god. Do the riff, come on. This reminds me of that one thing you guys said about some auntie saying something about pure of heart and evil of soul. I don't even remember, but that sounds like something we would say.
Rabid fan base. But it was, of course, all by design. You see, back in 2023, Pokimane would make the very interesting revelation that Sykkuno had the highest female demographic fan base compared to any other streamer, her included. She would compare his level of...
Duh, Pokey, you don't have a high female demographic fan base. Duh. I look at my YouTube stats and I cry. I cry myself to sleep.
Fame and the way his fans acted towards him to K-pop.
CDogby handles it 98% female viewership. Really? Why would Pokey have a high female demographic? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would she even say, like, even more than me? Duh. Anyone would have a higher female demographic that has the numbers to back it up. My fortune cookie is stale and didn't have a fortune in it. What does that say? What does that mean? Sykkuno, you will be dealt. He stole your fortune, bro. It's made up right now, but like there was a time where it was true. Oh. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think Mousy, for a female VTuber, has a lot of female fans. So, I'm not surprised. He's a hot Welsh man, and he's actually soft-spoken, like well-spoken. I like to watch his videos. I like his, like, obscure playthroughs of, like, obscure, indie games. There was this one with the lady called Grey. It was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. Aramos is kind of like the everyman, though. What do you mean by that?
Idols. He simply wasn't seen like the run-of-the-mill Twitch streamer. No, there was definitely more to this. And one of the main reasons why this worked out so well is because he was seen as a boy failure. No, not the kind of guy who's unemployed and lives in a dump and smells like shit. I'm talking about the ideal boy failure. The guy who's handsome, smells nice, doesn't live in a dump.
Ah. Just letting this marinate a little bit. Just letting this marinate a little bit, because I haven't digested it yet. And I don't, maybe some of you can help me. Maybe the cheap haircut isn't on purpose then, but wish I could fucking kill who made this image. No, like actually, like this is Thomas Jefferson Miku Binder. This is on the same level of Putrid, except Thomas Jefferson Miku Binder has come back around to become like kind of iconic. This is just still bad. No, like I'm with you. No, like third Red Bull of the morning. You're gonna have heart palpitations. Someone in my school when we were like 13 died because he drank 6 Red Bull per day. And he had like late stage diabetes or something that didn't get taken care of ever. Pia, did you want me to do something about this? Because I'm not disagreeing.
But is instead just a hopeless romantic.
I'm moving on.
Someone who turns all red when you want to initiate physical contact.
Moving on.
The most
I plead the fifth.
Innocent, naive soul imaginable. The appeal of a boy failure isn't necessarily that he's a failure. It's the fact that he's perfect.
Oza experiences what women experience daily and starts crashing out.
But just needs one person to fix him. And that's how a significant chunk of his fan base felt. If you've watched my channel before, then it's not too different from a girl failure that has a male.
I hate Muslims. I love being white. You are literally Pakistani. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Not all VTubers, but always a VTuber for some reason. Elfin Psyop. I know nothing about that bitch, but she looks funny as fuck. I hate Muslims. I love you. They always have these rancid lolly VTuber models too. Don't get me started on the lolly VTuber models. I just have an opinion that would make me brand it, like that would make me look or be called a VTuber tourist, and I'm too employed to be hurled slurs at on this manner. The worst person you know has a girl failure lolly model. Like that tourist. I'm not a better one. I plead the fifth again, but people on Twitter get real mad when you say that, but I gotta hold my comments because I'm on Twitch Watch. Yeah. I mean, let's also not say anything that could get me on Twitch Watch. All right, let's inside thoughts. We're on the same thought Bluetooth. I think we get the message, right? One time I unironically got called a tourist on the Lucky Story subreddit for saying I was weirded out by how sexualized the characters were on that subreddit. It's always the tourist allegations being flung around that are just like, no, I'm actually just normal. I don't know why you would think that being normal is a tourist, but that's an insane and interesting observation. This is why I cut my fingertips so I couldn't say anything quick enough. You guys are crazy. We're 9 minutes into the video. Okay.
Audience that wants to fix her.
Pedo bad slur. What? Or we said what? I don't think I speak English well enough. My mods who speak English well enough, you're free to mod this as you see fit. I don't understand it. Okay. My bad. Moving on.
It's the same parasocial mess. This can be very easily seen in some of the most viral fan-made videos of Sykkuno, like this one for example, setting at over 3 million views. Sykkuno tells his trauma about girls. Sykkuno trusts his friend, Disguised Toast, more than the girls. So this guy had barely any romantic experience, and yet still, he had his heart broken. He needs a woman that will fix him and tell him it'll be okay. And maybe
I could go in your ear and say, it will never be okay, it will always be a failure. Everything you touch will disintegrate into nothing, and you will be left alone at the end of the road. You will look back on your life and you will find nothing that sparks any kind of joy. You will only see regret, and you have accomplished nothing. I can do that. Meteors are top tier LARPers. You're kind of quiet. You're a disappointment and you have accomplished nothing. You will look back on your life with nothing but regret. You will have no one by your side at the lonely, lonely end of the road for you. I can do that. I was just repeating what I said. They're always like, guys, I'm just like you. And they have money and a lover and they crack. I have none of those. But I'm not like you. I'm better. I'm better.
she'll be one of his fans. If only he knew how handsome and amazingly desirable he was, though, because he's another fan-made video. Everyone's simping for Sykkuno because who doesn't? I mean, God, if
I should always be a mid-ass. I should also be a mid-ass boy with an above-average voice. That's what I keep saying. Being mid is not a crime. Being mid, that's my wisdom for the day. Be mid with pride. Damn right, damn right. 10 out of 10. Should I open a face reveal channel in the Discord? No. I'm not even as a joke. Not even as a joke. I'm taking that back immediately. Expeditiously. Sorry. I find them funny.
only he wasn't a boy failure and understood how smooth he was with women, but he's too naive. Because guess what? This video, sitting at over 4 million views, is titled Sykkuno Being Smooth with Girls.
Should I open a home address channel? Guys, I'm bored. Let's leak our IP addresses.
For 14 minutes. Yeah, I think you get the point by now, right? This image of him that was so carefully crafted would attract a very large female audience. It would also allow him to be one of the only male streamers to constantly be able to hang out with a majoritarily female friend group without him or them getting in trouble with their fan bases due to jealousy.
What was auto-modded? I don't know.
The guy was innocent, allergic to love, and he wouldn't hurt a single fly.
Can someone, oh god. I'm just gonna do this, because I know it's a fake one, but I don't want Twitch to get the wrong idea. Okay? So know that I appreciate your joke, but I appreciate your commitment to the bit, but I feel like Twitch will
allowed him to do things that other male content creators could never do. Like, dude, this is him sniffing the armpit of Fuslie at some point during a podcast when they were talking about body
banger IP address. But the thing is, someone out there has an IP address with like 420.6767 on it. Oh, to be that person.
odor. This is how much he was trusted around women. And even though his audience was very obsessed over him, they saw him as so awkward, so
Loki, this doesn't even faze me.
incapable of understanding what love or social cues mean.
420 isn't a valid number for an IP address? Why not? Why not? Why not? Can't have shit in Detroit.
That this
Okay.
was fine. They didn't mind. because they were going to be the ones to fix him anyway. So it comes as no surprise that yes, some relationships literally ended over the girl's obsession over him. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if some gay relationships ended because of the same reason too. He was just that much of a sensation.
But 127 is damn right. Do 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 do. Bow 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 bow.
Crafted image he built around himself was just so believable and convincing. And so he'd keep on doing what he's always done, and after his 2-year contract
I don't know why it's so jarring to see a VTuber. Layla, is this by the same artist as your stream overlay? Be so honest with me. Be so honest with me. Cause it's jarring.
with YouTube would finally end during May 2024, he would make his grand comeback to
It's Steph the same artist, right? Like this part and stuff, like ugh. I know Melon Turtle when I see it.
Twitch, peaking at over 26,000 viewers. However, his viewer
What
count would
happened
slowly
to the
begin
original plot of the movie?
to drift. And by April 2026, he'd be sitting at 1,665 average viewers, a far cry from the peak of the pandemic back at 50,000. He'd
Nugu ass bitch.
also stop collabing with larger content creators as much as he used to, mostly sticking to himself. But hell, I mean, 1,600 average viewers is still very easy to make a living off of.
No. That's rookie numbers, bro. That's nothing. You are the dirt beneath my feet.
He had made his millions of dollars, had this incredibly obsessive fan base. As far as content creator careers go, this really wasn't so bad. The guy was a multimillionaire. What people weren't aware of, though, is that for many years...
Do you guys know that Sykkuno's name is Thomas? Am I allowed to call him an Uggo yet? Cherry already did. Go ham.
Since becoming a viral sensation, he would use his status as Sykkuno, as the most desirable streamer imaginable, as this K-pop idol.
This looks like AI art. It's most likely not, but it's crazy that this artist probably was like prime time, the person that trained that was like used to train AI. You guys can't see because of the chat. Hold on. Like, am I wrong? Like, it looks like the art that... Whatever. Okay.
To pursue relationships with smaller or
Not really? Are you serious? It looks so much like AI got trained on this person's art.
up-and-coming content creators, whether they be cosplayers or VTubers, manipulating them into thinking that they were special, all in the hopes of hooking up with them and while being in a monogamous relationship. This is the real Sykkuno. And now
Who was he in a
we
relationship
finally
with?
have proof. Hemamal VT, who I'll refer to as Mal from now on, is someone who has been making content for the last year.
Probably because I've seen the full image part.
She occasionally streams from time to time, but also tends to post cosplays on her Twitter profile, some of them being revealing. Those revealing cosplays would catch Sykkuno's attention, and he'd follow her on Valentine's Day of 2026. Within barely a few days,
And
he would
they
start
say
talking about how
romance.
they should move in together.
And they say romance is dead. Following my shawty on Valentine's Day so she knows I mean business.
Into the same house, all while having a girlfriend. When Mal would find out about the girlfriend, she would decide to write a Google document. The Google document would contain Mal's side of the story as well as Elfie Leah's side of the story. Another VTuber who, of course, also posts cosplays from time to time, which is why Sykkuno was interested in her to begin with. She also had no idea that Sykkuno had a girlfriend, and would meet up with him during December 2025 in Paris when he would travel for a convention. Unlike Mal, though, she would actually end up sleeping with Sykkuno, again, completely oblivious that he has a girlfriend. They would both share their stories and the DMs with Sykkuno in the Google document. This document would be 32 pages long, and it would detail both of their experiences with Sykkuno, leading up to the revelation of the fact that he has a girlfriend, as well as a link to the full 17-minute YouTube video in which Mal would confront Saikuno about cheating on his girlfriend with her. Here's how it would start off.
Who is the girlfriend? Do we know her?
On Valentine's Day of this year, I was followed on Twitter by Saikuno. I thought it
This
was
year?
amazing that such a big content creator even knew I existed, let alone followed me on social media. He had been my role model and someone I looked up to for a long time, ever since my days in high school.
I don't mean to be disrespectful. Looked up to for what? Role model for what? I get being like, oh, holy shit, big streamer. Damn, crazy. Maybe this will unlock some network opportunities. Or in some cases, like, you really do just like the streamer, right? Like, brother, if Kenji follows me, I'm not gonna be like, I look up to you, brother. you're just as much of a clown on the internet as I am. But, like, looking up to anything. Like, I'm like, yeah, holy shit, cool. You know, but, like, what is, you know?
However, what I learned about Saikuno after that day would make me regret my decision. Saikuno is not the kind, soft-spoken character you see on stream. He is a serial cheater, liar, and manipulator who uses his status to get what he wants from as many women as possible. More specifically, ones who are smaller or up-and-coming content creators, knowing that he can take advantage of them. After confiding in many others that have had similar experiences with Saikuno, I realized
I look up to Pia, but this has nothing to do with Pia being a streamer. It has to do with my immense height. It has to do with me being 6'4", and you guys being small and meager.
That this was not an isolated incident. In fact, it was something that had been going on for multiple years. He always made sure to cover his tracks and never left a paper trail significant enough for someone to make this public. But now...
I said this before, I feel like I'm so immune to manipulation. Because I just be like, hey, whatever, man. Hey, alright. Like, you can... I made your Me Too short, I'll have to make you tall. I wanna be tall. I wanna be tall. Yeah, no, like... isn't it so obvious that when a big streamer comes into your DMs, a man, no less, and they're like, oh, you're so hot, you're sexy, this and the third, that you're both just trying to get something out of the other, or am I just being too rational about this? Because I would just be like, okay, so you want me, and I want your money, so let's shake hands on that. But if you think this is a serious thing, because I don't think so, then we're on a wobbly start here. But let's just shake hands on the fact that we're both exploiting each other, right? Like, if a man is in my DMs, like that's why not to say that the victims were exploiting Saikuno. This is my mindset, how I would go into it. I would just be like, obviously, you're here for one thing and I'm here for one thing, because I have no interest whatsoever.
This has all changed. These are serious allegations, and I fully understand that this should not be treated lightly. I urge all other content creators
even if like
personally
this is another, like, this is a medium hot take, this is a lukewarm take. I find it a little bit strange that when you become a famous streamer, you immediately have to be a part of the big friend group of streamers. You can't just, I mean, most of the time you can bring your own, but, like, it's what if you don't fuck with the people? What if you don't fuck with any of them? Because I feel like streamers may just be one of the hardest people to be friends with, because they're so used to this echo chamber of people always agreeing with them, of thousands of people. I mean, like, whatever you say, man, yeah, you go, you know? So it's just like unless there's something in it for you, but...
affected by Saikuno's behavior to not remain silent, as I believe that there is strength in numbers. This document will not only include proof from me, but from another victim who has given me her consent as well. Below, you will find evidence that will expose his calculated pattern of love bombing and manipulation, as well as a recording of a voice call where he explicitly admits to all his wrongdoings.
I'm excited for that.
Everything. Alright, so already this is one hell of an intro to the document, right? One thing I want to point out is the urging of all other content creators who have been personally affected by Saikuno to come out about this. As I already mentioned, there are many people who were affected by his actions throughout the years. In fact, if Saikuno traveled to any expo or convention or event, then you can bet a hefty sum of money that he always had someone there who he flew out, hoping that he could bring them to his hotel room. Anyway, the next section of the document would be titled,
Are we not aware yet? Again, not me victim shaming. Are we not aware yet that this is like,
I guess if you previously thought that you guys had something going on, like something deep, then you'd be like, hell yeah, let's meet up and let's hook up. But if you just, I can't. No. Let me approach this in good faith. I think these people did not think that this would just be like a friendly hangout. You know, I do feel like they would go into it knowing that it would be like some sort of hookup situation. But do you think they told his girlfriend before dropping the dog? They had to, right? I'm pretty sure they did.
Our First Conversation. After Valentine's Day, I was so excited about him following me that I told a
Oh. Well, shoot your shot, girl. Whatever.
friend who then urged me to strike up a conversation. I finally worked up the courage to send him a DM and he replied right away. So here we can see on the 15th of February, Mal would send, "Are you still looking for a Valentine's date perhaps?" To which Saikuno would say, so innocently, "What? You can't just open up with something like that? And besides, Valentine's Day's almost over where I'm from already." To which she would reply with, "I mean, we can always do a Valentine's Day do-over, you know?" In the same first conversation, he brought up what kind of games he liked to play and invited me to play with him after a convention. On the left image, we can see them discussing sleep schedules, right? Understanding what time it is for her, what time it is for him. And on the right image, we can see him say,
Like, if my man gets a whole doc dropped about him and I had no idea about any of it, I would have to train those by. No, I would, yeah. Like, actually, I would hope that they did contact her. Let's see. You will see. What does it say? I can take the healing kit and occasionally heal you in it. What time is it? Where are you from? But I have a horrible sleep schedule. What? Oh my god. Do you want to play right now if you're not tired of something? Why are you awake? Because I'm bad at sleeping. I gym at night. Okay, pretty tame conversation so far. On a real note, a friend of mine dared me because I didn't know how to reach out. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to come off weird. LOL, you aren't weird at all, don't worry. And I didn't say no, I guess, so... Lol, JK. Games do you like to play? I'm like a massive game player. That's usually how I meet people or make friends, TBH. Not the worst sentence ever spoken, but like, funny. I've been in my Overwatch addiction because of the Sanrio bundle.
"Hey, what games do you like to play? I'm like a massive game player. That's usually
The way he texts the punctuation is disturbing.
how I meet people and make friends, to be honest." In the next couple of images, we can see Saikuno talk about the game he was playing, which was
I thought Outlast Trials came out like now. Oh, I guess this was this year. That's true. Wait, I forgot about that. That was this year. That was this February. Yeah. It was literally 2 months ago. I was just gonna be like, well, it was probably at the beginning of the... No, it was like... Oh, you're way too old to be typing like this, sir. I'll take it all back. You're way too old to be typing like this. I type worse. I'm not even gonna lie. If my Discord gets leaked ever, my IRL Discord, where I'm not even worried about no damn, like, problematic shit. It's just gonna be, I type so bad. I type like a 3-year-old, brother. It's like actually not funny anymore. You're allowed though, you're a beautiful woman. Thank you. Yeah, but it's like, it's already... I'm on thin ice, is what I'm saying. So let me not throw stones in a glass house. However, like... Men, on the other hand, apart from that, I play a lot of Outlaws. Do you guys want to play Outlast Trials with me? I've seen the game a lot, and yet I haven't seen anything about it. But I feel like it could be fun. Not the point right now. Please say you have it and play with me. I need more people to play with. Outlast Trials, I played, but I'm pretty bad. Yeah, the ellipses are kind of fucking me up. Like, stop that. I type bad too, but like I have the whimsy of I don't care, you either get what I'm saying or don't. I'm like George gorgeous. Girl, you gorgeous. No, like I type so bad. Like when my friends are tired, I'm like sleepy times for friendy. Sleepy times, tucking you in, peeks over your shoulder. Like I'm so bad. Like I'm so Playtimes with Pia? Anyone playtimes with PP? It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Oh god. Can you carry me? What is that to carry in Outlast Trials? I'm gonna play Overwatch a little bit. I'm like most useful on Torb, hiding behind a turret, but they nerfed that apparently. I'm super goated, don't worry. Look in mod chat for meme. Hold on. Awesome typing quirk. Unfortunately, I can't fucking read it. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, if you're in my D&D server, it's not a good look, man.
Outlast Trial.
Oh god. Okay. See, you can't be talking. I just finished streaming, but I can maybe play in a little bit. I just want to get some food and shower and stuff. My Discord is whatever. You can just add me whenever you're free. Free anytime soon. Oof. Oof. Girl, get up, please. I hate to see a queen like you down. Oh my god, Diva down. Get up. I was just asking because else I might get tired before we can play. I'm sorry it took so long. It's fine, I'm just playing QP. So I have a convention. Okay. QP? Okay, so by the way, I have a convention I need to go.
Saying that maybe Mal could carry him. She would agree, give him her Discord, and then wonder, hey, are you done soon with your stream? Because I'm getting tired. She hadn't slept all night. She was pulling an all-nighter. He'd apologize for taking so long, and then he'd say that he has a convention to go to. So after making her wait for like a few...
Okay, so I have a convention to go to tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. So I should sleep early tonight, but let's play tomorrow. Man, you had me waiting for a rain check, girl. I need you to get up. Please get up. I feel so sorry for you, but like you need to get up. Oh, I'm sorry I owe you one. I mean, a game or two wouldn't hurt though, right? This is a hard read. It is. Also, which convention? It's like a small one. I'm just sponsored to go for some Gundam game, but I have to be there early. But like it's one game, it's not like you're staying up super late. If you ever catch me talking to anyone like this, I need you to put me down. We will play extra tomorrow and we can do Outlast Trials. Okay, are you good with horror though? Also, should I at you on DC or...
hours, he would say, hey, listen, can we just play tomorrow? I have a convention to go to. And they would agree, okay, let's play after the convention. This is what would lead us to the next section. Interest in where I live. For context, this is still the same day as the first conversation. Only moved to Discord in a few hours apart since I'm EU time zone and he's US time zone. So yeah, these DMs have the timestamp of 10 a.m. EU time. The last DMs we can see on Twitter were at 9 a.m. So this is barely an hour later after they added each other. Mal would continue by saying, things started out innocently enough with him inquiring about fun things to do near where I live, such as aquariums and conventions. TwitchCon EU specifically. I'd like to point out that I said we could go on a date to make up for Valentine's. He not once expressed to me any discomfort or that he wasn't single. So
you guys are speed dating. What do you mean? Am I not extroverted enough to get this? This is a pull for IRL, but Pia, this dude talks sometimes like my IRL that got arrested, talked out loud at Big 27 and people oh no. Oh no. I'd like to point out that I said we could go on a date to make up for Valentine's.
He not once expressed to me any discomfort or that he wasn't single. So yeah, this is how it goes. If someone expresses interest in you, right, you typically tell them fairly quickly that you're already in a committed relationship. You don't just let things slide. Mal had no reason to think that Saikuno was already taken. Otherwise, he would have said something after she proposed a date. He'd ask, "Did they have an aquarium? I'm a big fan of aquariums." She'd say, "There's artists in Amsterdam. Could make it a date, to make up for Valentine's." He'd only reply with, "A what? Lol?" Continuing on with his innocent persona, but he'd never say, "Oh, no, actually, wait, like, I want to meet up as friends. I'm actually in a relationship." Not once. The next section will be titled, "Following my private Instagram." He would also follow my personal private Instagram that is only available to my IRL friends and family while using his official Saikuno account. So here we can see an image of Saikuno following her with her personal account name being hidden since it's personal. The next section will be titled, "Making Plans to Meet Me in Person." So bear in mind, this was the next day, okay, the 16th of February. They had started talking on the 15th. He followed her on the 14th.
15-year age gap? How old is that man? Were you guys not exaggerating when you said 34? Dokumi, I wish I could go. I wish I could have went. I want to go to Dokumi so bad. I don't know if Shoto was at Dokumi this year. Also, what do you mean it's a small convention? Dokumi is huge, brother. Man, you piss me off. You piss me off. You're not gonna rain on my Dokumi parade, brother. It's a small one. He's being paid to be there for a gun. It's Dokumi, bro.
The document would say, "In this 2-hour Discord gaming call, the same day as our first conversation, Saikuno made plans to meet me IRL. It was set to be the 34. Same
Oh my god.
weekend as Dokumi 2026 since he was flying over anyway to attend TwitchCon EU. Going to the aquarium would be our first date. I also learned that there is a 15-year age gap between us." Right, so look, I personally spoke to the victim about...
So she's 20? No, 19? Wait, I think Millie said this in the chat, but I just didn't register it. I just didn't register it at all until now. Oh, okay. This makes a lot more sense now. Like her entire, kind of kicking the door into the house. That's a 19-year-old girl. Carry on. You don't need to get up for nothing, girl. I'm sorry I ever said that. Sheeta's currently on a 20 stream streak. That's strange for first timers. Yeah, welcome in, Sheeta. Welcome to the chat. I've never seen you around ever. Hi, welcome in. No, I thought she was a peer. I thought she was around my age range. I know Millie said it before, but I just did not connect the dots that this person was 19. Hi, kind stranger. Hello. No. You're a baby.
About this, I asked, would that usually have been a red flag or a turnoff? She said yes. But the thing is, this is...
Her brain isn't fully developed yet, bro. It's his fault. Yes, totally. And whatever I said about her, needing to get up and shit before, or when I talked to, never mind any of this. She is 19. She can do whatever the fuck she wants, cause she is 19.
Saikuno we're talking about here, right? So she made an exception, because as you saw in the intro of this document, she used to watch him in high school. She genuinely looked up to him.
Yeah.
To say that she was...
But high school being literally 3 months ago. When she said high school, I thought I don't know. I saw a few years ago, fond memories of nostalgia. You haven't watched him in a while. It's just been he was so huge when I was in high school, whatever. No, brother, 3 months ago.
Starstruck was an understatement.
I graduated high school at 19. This might as well, if she is based in EU, this could have really been, a year max.
That's exactly what he was counting on. Now, while keeping that 15-year age gap in mind,
I mean, I feel like ugh, it's just icky. It's just icky. I would feel icky as a 26-year-old to do anything with someone that doesn't at least have a 2 in front of their age. But even 20 and 21 is pushing it. Because what business do I have, really? Like, even 2022, I think would be the lowest I would ever go currently. And that number is moving up with every year. But like 22 is also really pushing it. Like you would have to have a stable job by 22. Like graduated early and done all your shit to have a stable job. I need you to have 1 year of work experience. Cause otherwise this isn't. I don't even follow people on Stan Twitter if they're younger than 20. Like, yeah, genuinely. I think I have a handful of mutuals who are like 19. Pia wish me luck on my pulls in Pissing Me Off Heroes. Good luck, man. Good luck to the Pissing Me Off man in the Pissing Me Off game, which is Fire Emblem Heroes. Robin! Robin! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Hello, welcome in! So, like, how's my favorite Twitch snapper doing? I'm doing good! How's my favorite Twitch snap P doing? Glockin, we're doing drama a lot today. I had a game planned, but then everyone on the internet decided to act a proper fool, so we have to digest it a little bit. Yup. Good, I'm glad you're good. Like, if you're 34, you don't need to talk to anyone that doesn't have a developed brain yet. How drama is the drama on a scale from 1 to drama? I would say like a good. We haven't gone to like the end of it yet, but I would say like a good 7.3. Like it's not the shoujo exploding, but it's up there, you know.
this next section definitely hits different. It's titled Making Plans to Move In Together. These messages would be on the 17th of February, 2 days after they started talking.
Making plans to move in together. 19 years old. 19 years old. Just graduated high school. I might be told to understand what's going on here. Honestly, good for you. Good for you.
It would say, with Saikuno, our relationship moved so incredibly fast, it almost felt like a dream.
Robin L. Sparknote, you're the mod of the year. Actually, I love you. Mwah.
It was like he could make anything I wanted happen. And as someone as prolific and successful as him, I had no reason to doubt anything he said to me. These screenshots show that Saikuno and I were intending to adopt a cat and have me possibly move into his house. I told him we couldn't get a cat yet due to me not being a US citizen and possibly having visa issues.
This happened 2 days after they met. What is happening? Oh, baby, you are so good, my darling. You are 19, you are so good. Nothing in this is ever your fault. Him, though, you're a crazy-ass bitch. You need to...
Keep in mind, this conversation happened 2 days after the first conversation. So in this first image of these set of DMs, we can see them talking about pets in general, right? About how he might be allergic to certain pets, about how his current dog doesn't trigger his allergies. So they start discussing the process.
Hold on. I'm allergic to grass, not as bad, but I can become really dizzy from it. It's like the only allergy I have, but if I ever come visit, like, we don't have to always go out, you know, as long as you're comfy. Also, around pets, bad for your condition. I don't know how sensitive it is, but sometimes cat hairs can make it worse. Certain ones can be. It depends, though. My dog is fine. He's not very allergenic. Well, my family dog that I don't get to see as often anymore, sadly. So, like, hypoallergenic pets are fine. Yeah, and even some that aren't, like, listed as that. Okay.
Certain pets about.
I wish people were nicer to me on the account of my age. I'm 20. Why do I have to have my life planned out? Why do I have to be on the college grind side? You don't have to be, because you're 20. When I was 20, I took a year off from between school and doing anything work related, and I was just committed to
being in my bed for 3 months. I said after I graduate high school, I'm gonna be in my bed for 3 months, and my mama has to flip me like a fucking pancake. And if I get bed sores, then it is what it is, bro. I'll take it. That was my 20s. That was when I was 20, and I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit for a year, and then I start my business degree.
How his current dog doesn't trigger his allergies. So they start discussing.
That's wild. It was needed. I needed that mental reset, brother. I needed it so bad, and it did me so well. It did me so good. I mean, if I'm there anyways, we'll have to think of a name. No, yeah, but I don't know if I can take care of it by myself. Or we're just gonna name it Cat. You'll have to stay to help take care of it. I'm okay with that. And who's Saikuno? I love you so bad, Robin. Never change. You don't have to know. He's like a fake ass soft boy pretending to be boy failure, self-described or Mugen described. A really big streamer, like the Valkyrie, Pokimane, the Lily Pichu friend group, Fuslie, etc. He's in there. The Among Us crew. Okay, where were we? Though I don't know how that would work with me staying there. I can't stay forever either, you know, because I'm not an American citizen, and also probably have to go back as well. Because, I mean, I hope at least that I can go back to studying and this year, and, like, in general, everything is expensive. Maybe get a cat together another time then. Maybe we get a... Besides, don't you already have a cat? Yeah, but they're my dad's. Did you finally order the food? Just moved somewhere. No, I guess not, though. I missed them so much, so I def have to get new pets. You know, whoever they missed, oh, my dog, okay.
The prospect of getting a cat. Mal would say, I mean, if I'm
34 to 19.
there anyways, we'll have to think of a
Crazy.
name, no? To which Saikuno would say, yeah, but I don't know if I can take care of it myself. Mal would say, or we're just gonna name it Cat. He'd say, you'll have to stay to help take care of it, lol. To which she'd say, I'm okay with that, though I don't know how that would work with me staying there. I can't stay forever either, you know, because I'm not an American citizen, and I'll also probably have to go back as well. Because, I mean, I hope at least that I can go back to studying end of this year. And, like, in general, everything is so expensive. And then he'd say, oh yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe we can get a cat together another time then. Besides, don't you already have a cat? Which she'd say, yeah, but they're my dad's. Also, did you finally order the food? And he'd say, oh, I see. So you wouldn't have to bring them if you just moved somewhere.
It's crazy
To which
that this
she'd
was
say,
this year.
no, I guess not though. I'd miss them so much, so I definitely have to get new pets. So barely a couple days after speaking to each other, Saikuno's out here discussing getting a pet together, taking care of it, raising it together, and looking into the possibility of her maybe moving in together with.
Brother, I'm quick with friendships too, where I'm just like, okay, you're my best friend now. I would die for you. Okay, that's it. But even then, it's never to this degree. It's never, like, even on a friendly banter basis, it is never like this. Lurk it for a bit, I'm committing the cardinal sin of playing League of Legends. Oof. Oof. I'm also doing that recently a lot. Enjoy your lurk.
Him one day. This was as he was sharing a home with his girlfriend. The next section will be titled
That's
Lying About Being
crazy.
Single.
As he is living with his girlfriend. Holy.
And dating history. In this screenshot, Saikuno said he has only ever had one relationship his entire life. I would eventually find out that that was a lie and that he had been dating and living in the same house as his girlfriend for years, and that I was not the only girl on the internet that he spoke to on a daily basis. So here we can see DMs of them discussing this topic. Mal would say, I mean, you've been in relationships before. It's not like it's your first relationship, referencing what they might potentially have going on. To which he'd reply with, I don't know, lol. I've only actually dated someone once and they broke up with me, so yeah, I think I'm just not very good, so it's probably just a me issue. To which she'd say, did you never do
34 years of age, talking to a 19-year-old about, yeah, I think I'm just not a very good boy for you. I guess it's probably just a me issue.
anything for your ex, at all? To which he'd say, I mean, I think I did. I don't think she thought I did, so yeah. But I mean, everyone has their own way of what they want, so it's important to be like, are you getting what you want? And if you're not, I totally understand. Mal, of course, would want to inquire as to what he was.
The self-infantilizing is so irritating. I didn't know he was 34. I thought he was also like a peer, you know? Like, 28-ish.
saying, like, what do you mean you think you did? Like what? But he'd never specify, and he'd always keep it vague, keeping up this persona that he crafted, the one that was allergic to love, that had no idea, like, what was going on with women. This would lead us right into the next section titled Sexting. We texted every single day, and these interactions would be charged with flirting and suggesting.
Mind you, I mean, we'll get to it, but the first screenshot in this category called sexting is from 2 days after they met. I need to start being grateful for the fact that my brain is fully developed and that isn't something I would ever entertain. Yeah, like, it's nice to not be a target audience for these kinds of people anymore. But I feel bad for every girl who still has to deal with men, like, being predatory towards them.
Topics. I would send him suggestive pictures and audios, and he would confirm that he'd touch himself to them. Additionally, he'd always act flustered and inexperienced, keeping up the illusion of his on-stream innocent
19-year-old Pia, for sure. The shit I did at 19, I wouldn't even... No.
persona. We'd also regularly talk about date ideas and things we'd like to do together in the future when we'd meet up IRL. Topics that are usually discussed between two adults who are clearly romantically interested in each other. On top of texting,
I
we
wouldn't
also
even
called
call you, like, I know 19-year-olds will disagree with me on this. I would not call you an adult in this situation. Like,
almost every single day, even after he'd stream
you're a
for over
baby.
8 hours. We'd talk and play games regularly. One thing I'd notice is that every time we called and when he spoke, he'd be whispering and never fully use his voice. His excuse was that it's because he was tired after a long stream, and I didn't really find that to be suspicious.
Ew.
Using your voice
Ew. I'm glad I'm commitment phobic. I kept 19 and 18-year-old Cherry safe. Yeah, same. My fear of intimacy really saved me, but I was still doing dumbass shit when I was 19. Not in this scale, not in the romantic sense though.
for 8 hours in a row does exhaust it after all. I now realize that he was quiet because his girlfriend lived with him and he didn't want her to hear. So in this first set of DMs, we can see them discuss.
Also, I'm kind of like also mad about the fact because I actually do have like a genuine fear of intimacy, and for him to do like this stolen valor act, you're not one of us. You're not one of us. You're not one of us. It's debilitating. I have no fear of intimacy. I just have hate in my heart. That's banger. That's banger. My fear of intimacy is actually crippling.
Things to watch together.
This is
Saikuna
stolen
saying,
valor.
let's watch
I'm
something.
offended.
Mal would say,
My culture is not your costume.
we should. He would say, let's watch a cook Netflix dating show because those are fun.
Stop using this emoji. You are 34 years of age.
Funny or both. And Mal would say we should. And do you also want to play games like Helldivers or Overwatch or etc.? In the next image, we can see them discussing the spicy audio that she sent him at some point. He'd say, you do too. She would say, yeah, like in that audio recording I sent you, to which she would act flustered over and say, huh? Oh my god. Well, yes, you really sounded cute in that too. To which she would say, did you ever re-listen to it? Or only that once? In the next screenshot, we can see them discussing going on a gym date. Mal expressed to him how much
I'm cringing. You can't see it on my VTuber model face, but in the real life, I'm grimacing.
she enjoys going to work out at the gym, and so Saikuno would inquire about what a gym date looks like. This is when they discuss it
Baby, we need to free you from the clutches of men. You need to stop talking to men.
more. In the next two set of DMs, we can see them talking about more spicy topics. Mal would say, you get flustered so easily. And then Saikuno would say, because I'm not. I've never done like this kind of thing before, lol. To which
Yuck. You're 34, brother. Please shut the fuck up. Oh my god. No, I'm actually getting mad now. I'm actually getting mad. This is beyond cringe. You're pissing me off. Oh my god. Hold on. My head is being cut off. There we go. There we go. Oh my god.
she would say, and? You don't like it? He'd continue saying, which is crazy because I'm older than you, but like I haven't really dated much, so...
We're not old. Don't say I'm older than you. Like it's like an age gap of 3 years. Don't say I'm older than you like it's the age gap between me and Cherry where it's just like, I have a little bit more life experience than you. No.
you're double the age. Is there an infantilization version of weaponized incompetence? Brother, the law of Sykkuno or something. Like, let's just name it after him. Fuck it.
And then Mal would say, so? You have me now. He'd reply with, my XP bar is low, but no, I do it. I've never gotten something like this before. Yes, I like it. It's so good. I can't wait to use it later. As in, I can't wait to grill my sausage to it later,
baby,
whatever she sent.
Baby.
To which she would reply
My darling, you need to...
with, I've kind of wondered if you've ever touched yourself while watching what I send you. To which he'd say, what? Why would you wonder that?
Oh my god, the way, even, let's say this was any normal conversation between two equally aged people, right? This would still be piss me off. Why are you saying this? Stop acting stupid. Why would you wonder that? Are we for real?
He'd say, well, because they're spicy pictures and videos. Of course, I wonder if you put them to use. And then he'd say, I'll definitely put this one to use. She'd say, so you've never done so before? And then he would say,
I would have to take a bath of recording or reading these to not feel greasy. Yeah, like, thank you for your service, Mujin. I'm not
maybe in
out
all
loud.
Caps with a flustered sweating emoji. This is when she'd put her foot down and say, I want a yes or no. And then he would say, yes, of course I have. How could I not? Overall, these DMs were a balance of spicy and wholesome, just like what you'd expect when two people are romantically interested in each other, saying goodnight to each other, inquiring on their health.
This is a month after they met. 34-year-old has maybe masturbated before. Chances are leaning towards the positive.
He'd compliment her on her appearance. She'd say, I love getting compliments from you. Good morning, handsome. What are you up to? But this romantic interest wouldn't just be expressed with words. No, for Sykkuno, he'd make sure to express it financially, too. This is what would lead us to the next section, titled,
$81, you fucking cheapskate? What? What? You want to flex with money and you get $81 and 16 cents. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. They were sending each other these messages on Millie Day. I'm gonna be sick. We were busy downloading Twilight Princess, playing the next day, playing Twilight Princess on Cherry Day, and these people were doing this. Oh, it's 100 USD. Okay. Which means after this, he adjusted it to be in euros. That's funny.
Sugar Daddy. Less than a month later, Sykkuno...
That's funny. That's funny. Who adjusted it? It's PayPal. It shows the currency. No, like the first time he was just like, okay, let's send $100 of US currency, and next time he made sure to toggle the euro setting
would randomly
on.
ask for my PayPal account in DMs. He'd then waste
Don't want to be looking cheap now.
no time in sending me money unprompted, something that
No wonder those 2 days felt so
I'd later realize was
the evil energies were manifesting.
simply a behavioral pattern that he'd employ with women he'd express interest in. I want to reiterate that I have never asked him for his money, and he did this of his own volition. He bought me both a gym jacket, linked below, and Resident Evil 9.
I zoned out at work and boss thought I was possessed. Many such cases.
Because I had expressed interest in that game. Here we can see two payments. The first one sent on the 28th of February 2026, 81 euros, and the second one being 200 euros on the 5th of March 2026. The sender was the business, Sykkuno. He'd innocently asked for her PayPal username.
The business account. You know you don't have to pay taxes on that. You sly fox.
The 28th of February. He'd start off the conversation with, you still aren't asleep either? To which she'd say, I fell asleep, woke up again because I'm having trouble sleeping. He would then say, oh, well, good morning. And what's your PayPal so I can buy you games later? She'd say, huh? Straight to the point. Jesus, I need to update my email to my PayPal because it's my old name from before I rebranded. When he would send her money for a gym jacket, at some point she'd say, "Want me to send it back?" To which he'd say, "No, I wanted you to get a nice gym vest, lol. Especially because it seems like you're really passionate about working out, so I thought it'd be nice. And then you can remember me when you're wearing it." I thought it was a cute idea. She'd
You
buy
need to
one.
stop with these emojis, man. You need to stop with these emojis. Oh, wow! You're so pretty, girl. Well, I can't see your face, but your body is amazing. What? You look so cute in that. Aww. You look so cute. You know that you deserve the best, bro. What the heck?
She'd wear it, she'd send it to him, and she'd say, "I wore it with the green set because I know how much you like green."
Look how
She'd also
cute
make a
she
tweet on her
is.
account while wearing it, saying, "This gym jacket is literally so comfy, the muscle mommy arc will be
Look how cute she is.
real." So up until this point, this was Mal's experience with Sykkuno. The next section is titled "A Calculated Pattern of Love."
You gotta do something about Sykkuno, bro. I'm mad as hell. Me too, bro. Me too. No, he gotta die or something. Like, I don't know. Joke. Joke. You know. But oh my god, I'm mad.
Of bombing and manipulation. And this is where we talk about Elphilia's side of the story. The document would say, "After speaking to Elphilia a few days ago, we were able to corroborate our experiences with Sykkuno and learned that we were both victims of this. We had no idea that he was talking to both of us at the same time. Sykkuno is known to send hundreds of dollars to the girls he wants to get involved with. This screenshot is from when he took my friend Elphilia to Paris during the 2025 TFT tournament, along with sending her 500 euros to help her move into her new apartment. You can clearly see that this was sent from his business email's PayPal account. So unlike the other image that was supplied by Mal, here we can clearly
Same thing. First he did the American, and then he did the European. Like, Euro. I'm very confused. Using Hotmail for your business, he needs to go. I have Outlook for my business. Please. Please don't look at me. Don't look at me. I have a reason. I needed to make an Outlook account for Windows. Oh, Outlook is different? Okay. Whew. Crisis averted.
see this is Sykkuno at hotmail.com sending her all this money. A substantial amount, around
But
1,500.
also, you're a multimillionaire. Get your own domain. I'm gonna beat your ass up. Oh my god.
150 euros.
What the fuck is Sykkuno at hotmail.com?
All under his business email. Here are the DMs in which we can see that he offered to pay for her flight to TFT Paris
How
as well
old
as all
is
the food
she?
and
How old is she? How old is Elphilia? How old is she? Could someone... You're 34 and get a Gmail? You're 34 and a multimillionaire. Get your own domain. Info@sykkuno.com. Oh my god, is it that hard? It costs you like $3 per month.
hotel fees there, pretty much taking care of her financially during the entire trip. So this starts off as far back as April 2025, with Sykkuno telling Elphilia, "I'm probably going to Paris later this year for sure. I'm not sure on TwitchCon yet. I'm afraid I don't know enough people." He'd say, "You should come to Paris when I go to it. Is it close?" To which she'd say, "Paris is pretty easy to go to, yeah, since it's in the European Union." He'd say, "You better hang out then when I go there." She'd
Where are these
reply
people
with, "I'll have to
from?"
see because I know nothing and no one there and it's expensive." To which he would say, "I'll pay for it. Don't worry." She'd say, "Whoa, really? You do that?" And then he'd say, "Yeah, of course." And all
Low-key, if my friend was this rich, I would just be like, yeah, bro. What do you mean? Yeah. Because it's nothing out of your wallet, but it's a huge, hefty sum out of mine.
the food. She'd of course be ecstatic about this and say, "You'd have to deal with my annoying ass though." And he would say, "But you gotta choose
Obviously, it's a little bit different, but like,
places to eat, like the restaurants." And she'd say, "Deal." One day later, he'd reiterate, "You're fine. You never have to pay for anything. Don't worry, lol. How much is the flight usually from Netherlands to Paris and
Netherlands.
back?" Because she lived in the Netherlands at the time. "I think I'm going for like a TFT tournament or something like that." On the 10th of December 2025, we can see her saying, "I'm boarding now. See you soon." To which he would reply with, "See you
good deadlock, love you, have a good stream, love you, thank you for stopping by, enjoy your games, hopefully
soon.
no one
You
tells
have the hotel info, right?" Since they were going to share a room. This brings us
Why?
Elphilia? I need to look.
To the next section titled Elphilia's Experience. Elphilia would talk to Sykkuno on and off for the span of 5 years. During that
Okay. No. Never mind.
time, she had absolutely no idea that he had a girlfriend in the 5 years that she had known him.
Who is the mystery girlfriend? Who is it? She can't be a streamer, right? Like, she just has to be so chronically offline.
On and off flirted with him.
Because someone who is online would know who the fuck he's following and shit, no?
He would bring up the topic of his love life, he would give the response of playing too many games and not going out enough to meet women to date. So bear in mind, she knew him since like 2021. Back when he was like the most desired man on the entirety of Twitch or the
She is a streamer?
streaming space. And even with all that flirting, he never once mentioned the relationship he's been in since 2021. So this was in the beginning of his relationship as well. So in this next set of DMs, we can see Elphilia saying, also, I have a question for you. Why are you single? Like, how?
Stop saying huh. Stop saying huh in caps before you say your normal sentence, also in caps, in a flustered tone. Stop it. Stop it. You are about to go into menopause. You need to stop saying that.
To which he'd say, huh? That's a crazy question, lol. I think it's a combination of like playing too many games. To which he'd say, why crazy? Why is it a crazy question? The guy was desired by anyone. Even after his viewership had fallen down a little bit, he could still DM anyone and get them to date him. It didn't make sense. The document would say, same calculated behavior and patterns, using his nerdy gamer boy facade to lure women into a false narrative. In this next set of DMs, Elphilia would be saying, you're cute. You're this sweet to all girls? Or am I...
I'm really so curious how the big streamers are gonna handle this. Like the people who are openly friends with him. I really am so curious. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of like silence from a lot of people.
just lucky. To which he'd say, wah, lol, only to the ones I think are cool. So as we can see, Elphilia is just starstruck. She can't believe this. She feels so lucky
I have confirmation on her age, Elphilia.
that Sykkuno, the guy who's desired by everyone, is giving her attention out of anyone else in the world. This is the effect he had on people, and he knew this. And just like with Mal, he would follow her personal Instagram with his official Sykkuno Instagram page. It's genuinely like a deja vu to what he did with Mal. Like, it's the same patterns. The guy had a playbook, and he knew how to put it to use. The document would continue. Here is proof that Sykkuno was in Paris for the TFT event around this time too, directly from his Twitter. So here you can see this was posted around the 13th of December 2025 when he was in Paris. In this first tweet on the left, we can see him taking an image of Lily Pichu, who was also there, as well as him retweeting one of TFT's tweets saying, ultimate bragging rights have been secured at the TFT Paris Open. This is them announcing that Sykkuno's team had won, confirming that he was indeed there. The next page of the document would show us a set of DMs between Sykkuno and Elphilia. The date would be the 3rd of March, 2026. So this would be 3 months after they had met up and hooked up. And this would be as he was talking with Mal. He'd say, oh my god, I was playing World of Warcraft, I saw this player, it reminded me of you. That's because that player had a similar looking name. She'd say, oh, you got reminded of me? That's cute. To which he'd say, of course. Oh, I was gonna ask, were you planning on going to like Offkai or anything like that? That's a VTuber act.
Can you speak in one big sentence? I know I'm not any better when I speak on Discord, but like I'm also not a 34-year-old man.
Expo, right? To which she would say, I wish, but unfortunately I can't. My rent is now 800 euros per month and I'm living fully off of my savings, so I canceled all my travels for the year. The document would say, to add even more salt to the wound, after Elphilia's Paris trip, and 2 weeks after he had started talking to me, saying things like how he wants to move in with me and such, he would message Elphilia asking her if she'll be at Offkai. This is proof that he'd be talking to more than one woman at the same time, planning a hookup for every event he went to. He was doing this while giving me the impression that he wanted something long-term, and all while also having a girlfriend since 2021. Elphilia and I weren't friends until I found out that he was cheating on his girlfriend. This is when we both got in contact with each other and shared our stories.
Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's fucking right.
The world. The section would end with both Sykkuno and Elphilia talking about random topics, and then at the end, the world. The section would
To VTuber anime convention in Germany after. How long would would you go for? I'd feel bad to come for just like 3 days already. You're up.
And with both Sykkuno and Elphilia talking about random topics. And then at the end of this DM chain, we can see Sykkuno saying, "How was your day?" To which she would reply with, "Awful. Spent the whole day crying. Crying right now. Why do some men cheat? I'll never understand." The document points out that this is ironic, seeing that Sykkuno is a cheater himself. So as we can see,
what
when
was
these two
causing this meltdown, girl? What?
and spoke to each other and shared their stories, they were shocked. Shocked to know that they were being used so casually, and shocked to know that this man was in a relationship.
Oh, was this referring to him?
But how is it that he did this for years with no consequences? How is it that there are many Elphilias and Mals out there with no one saying a thing? Well, they kind of did, which is what the next section is all about. It's titled Rumors and Broken Friendships.
Gag. Okay, hold on. I actually have to pee, like, low pee, like, really quickly. I've been holding it in because that's so juicy. But, like, before we go into this truly gag-worthy one, I'm gonna go piss, girl. Okay, BRB. I'm back. Okay. Okay, so welcome. What? Welcome to my TED Talk while Layla isn't here to see. Ain't it fucked up that we didn't get Sylvain's child alt and we got the rest of Fargus for his kids? It's adjacent to the erasure that he hasn't gamed during that time, and that's why Sylvain is coming as a baby alt by himself. Exactly.
As I mentioned in the intro, no one made a public statement before because they never had sufficient evidence. Sykkuno would always talk about the most explicit and sensitive topics in voice calls or in person, never leaving a paper trail. This was all intentional. Rumors still managed to spread. Many content creators, both big and small, would vent to their friends about his behavior. Behind the scenes for many, he'd be known as a predator who regularly took advantage of smaller and...
So it was known! Damn, my delay didn't work. Sorry, Layla. Brother, it does not take you that long to piss. Like, Layla is just doing too much. Like, I went to piss, I washed my hands, I cuddled with Boo Boo a little bit, I filled up my water bottle again, I read up on your TED Talk.
Fine, I'll wait for Layla. Life is a nightmare when your mods take 8 years to piss. It really is. So how was everyone's day? Oh my god, now I can talk about the other topic I wanted to talk about, which is cringe rave graphics. What was it? Visuals. Did you guys see that on TikTok? They're so they give me an anxiety that I never knew existed within me, and I might just have megalophobia. I might. Also, what the fuck is Miklan doing as the army bus driver in Three Hopes? I have no idea why he's in there, because I'm playing Golden Deer on Three Hopes, but also I've abandoned Three Hopes, because I don't see the beauty in it anymore. I don't see it. I will play Three Houses on stream, but Three Hopes, I don't see it anymore. You know? Bum, ba, bum. Oh my god! Someone was in YouTube chat. Hi, I'm literally shaking by her brown contacts, please. Me? You are so fucked up. Sylvie, you are so fucked up. What the hell? When did you write this? Can I see that? Put user in timeout. Yeah. Channel activity. I can't see. You're lucky. You are so lucky. I could over here. Maybe? There we go. 2:18. Like 5 minutes ago. Like 4 minutes ago. You pissed me off. Her beautiful green orbs. You pissed me off so bad. Her beautiful green orbs. Yep. My beautiful green orbs. Also, we play Three Houses backwards? What does that mean? I'll speed, I swear, Layla said, and it's literally been 7 minutes. How the fuck you be pissing for 7 minutes, bro? Oh my god! It's Blue Lion, Black Eagles, Golden Deer. Nah. You would have to pay me to play Blue Lions at first. You would have to pay me, and then do like a lot of like Imperialism Simulator in the middle. No, like you're dragging me through the dirt defending you, brother. Like at this point, you can't even blame me anymore. I dread Black Eagles. I will never touch that. I will never touch that route. No, that's not true. I will touch it on stream. Bro, Layla, I'm moving on. You piss too long. Okay. I think I did my due diligence. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
or vulnerable content creators. The reason why Sykkuno would abruptly stop hanging out with certain people throughout the years is because of this predatory
Like who?
behavior. However,
Like who, though? I need names. I need names so I can follow them.
he'd managed to keep enough influential friends around him to legitimize his position in the space, especially seeing that many of those
I am looking at Shoto a little bit sideways, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Because that's one of the only friends that I know of.
friends were women who would have normally stood in solidarity with any sort of victim, making it seem like he was safe enough to trust because they trusted him enough to be a friend. As Elphilia spoke with Sykkuno, she'd tell him about rumors that she had heard from someone else, about how Sykkuno had a roster of readily available women, and how they all coincidentally were smaller content creators who wouldn't dare
What's
touch him if
Sykkuno? Thomas? Are you in my walls?
something went wrong. Elphilia, of course, didn't believe this. After all, Sykkuno had a calculated pattern that worked perfectly in his favor. His innocent, naive demeanor wouldn't dare hurt a fly, so why would he hurt me? So here we can
Okay, hold on. As I mentioned in the intro, no one made a public statement before because they never had sufficient evidence. Sykkuno would always talk about the most explicit and sensitive topics on voice calls or in person, never leaving a paper trail. This was all intentional. Rumors still managed to spread. Many content creators, both big and small, would vent to their friends about his behavior. Behind the scenes for many, he'd be known as a predator who regularly took advantage of smaller and or vulnerable content creators. Ooh. I don't know which word from that previous sentence is supposed to be Shoto. We saw Goody Shoto with the devil. Is that what the sentence is supposed to be? The reason why Sykkuno would abruptly stop hanging out with certain people throughout the years is because of this predatory behavior. However, he'd managed to keep enough influential friends around him to legitimize his position in the space, especially seeing that many of those friends were women who would have normally stood in solidarity with any sort of victim, making it seem like he was safe enough to trust. Oh, right. Sykkuno had a calculated pattern that worked perfectly in his favor. His innocence and naive demeanor wouldn't dare hurt a fly, so why would he hurt me? Okay.
His innocent, naive demeanor wouldn't dare hurt a fly.
I literally didn't register any of the words that were spoken when Mujin read
So
it.
why
I
would
don't
he
know what it
hurt
was about this
me?
page.
So here we can see DMs between Elphilia and Sykkuno. She would start this off with saying, I don't know, he said he dislikes you, referencing a friend of hers, and that you only go for girls that are small so you can manipulate them with your shy persona. Yet he is doing that to my friend
Gag, okay. Hanging your friend out to dry.
right now. To which Sykkuno would say, oh yeah, I mean, I don't think that's true, but I guess people will say stuff randomly. I'm confused as to these people who think I'm going for them. I haven't really done that. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, like I said before, people who know me will know me, and I guess he just dislikes me, which is totally fine. She'd say, exactly. He did say the only reason you haven't gotten called out is because you go after small creators and they'll never expose you. If you ever need proof of anything, I have receipts, just in case he tries anything funny. Sykkuno would say, oh, I feel like the way VTubers are, they would love to try and expose bigger streamers. They love drama, lol. But it's not true.
Hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
So I think it's fine. I don't need receipts or anything. It's fine. But I thought he was chill. I'm kind of sad he was so angry. Elphilia would say, I know, just making sure you stay safe no matter what, love. Sykkuno would continue saying, I mean, why is he bringing up so much anyway, though? To which she'd say, he's jealous of you. I'm just playing League with him, and he brought you up out of the blue. To which he'd say, I don't think there's much to be jealous of, lol. But hopefully he feels better soon. And Elphilia ends this by saying, he said you hurt 5 of his friends, apparently. So this was on the 20th.
And we never at any point in this timeline thought to consider, like, who are these 5 people? Let me talk to these 5 people, you know? Like...
2nd of December, after they had met IRL, and Elphilia had no reason to doubt him, right? She still had no idea that he had a girlfriend since 2021. This is why she was still so readily siding with him. And speaking of cheating, this is what would lead us to the section, Sykkuno's girlfriend. The coincidence...
Bao, I've seen her name mentioned. Millie mentioned it before. I've seen that she wasn't fucking with Sykkuno. That's my girl. That's my girl.
That would lead me to finding out the truth about Sykkuno happened last week. A popular male VTuber tried to slide into my DMs to presumably get in my pants, and when I rejected him, he immediately started to mention nasty rumors about Bao. Out of concern for her, I reached out to Ahmad, who then connected me with Bao. The 3 of us...
Hold on, wait. I'm not registering anything that's being said for some reason.
Lead us to the section, Saikuno's girlfriend. The coincidence that would lead me to finding out the truth about Saikuno happened last week. A popular male VTuber tried to slide into my DMs to presumably get in my pants, and when I rejected him, he immediately started to mention nasty rumors about Bao. Out of concern for her, I reached out to a mod who then connected me with Bao. The three of us struck up a conversation when I mentioned I was nervous about a date I was going on. They asked me who it was. When I said my date was with Saikuno, they immediately told me not to go on the date for my
Sorry, Mama Layla asked for a drive-by favor.
own personal safety. Bao told me that at the end of March, Saikuno's girlfriend reached out to her regarding a controversial tweet Bao made last year in 2025. She asked Bao if it was true that the tweet was about Saikuno. So this tweet in question...
If you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. I think I've seen this tweet. I think I liked this tweet when it was just released. Because I was like, yeah, duh. Wow, I didn't know it was about Saikuno. That is crazy. That is crazy, brother. I literally seen this.
Right? If you were on
I've seen
Twitter
this hit the towers.
back in October 2025, you would have probably seen it. It went absolutely viral. And
Yeah.
it simply just said, if you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream, in DMs, etc., don't walk, run. To
Mujin's profile
99%
picture? Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
of people. This was Bao giving smaller content creators very well needed advice. In reality, though, this was a subtweet directly
It's
referencing
crazy.
Saikuno's behavior. Because the
crazy
document would
that's about
continue,
Saikuno.
they called, as in Bao and Saikuno's girlfriend, and Bao explained to her that other women had confided in her about similar experiences with him. She described a pattern of behavior where he targeted small female content creators and pressured them into having sex with him. Bao then offered to connect her with these other victims so they could share their experiences with her directly, as she felt it was important to hear them firsthand. This was all discussed during a Discord call. And so here we can see a DM sent by Saikuno's girlfriend on March 24, 2026 to
Who
Bao.
is the
saying,
girlfriend?
"Hey Bao, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I heard something recently that was a bit concerning and I thought I would just come ask you about it. I heard that there was possibly an instance of Saikuno trying to get VTuber girls up to his hotel room to drink with them, and that the tweet you made about being cautious of large male streamers showering you with gifts and attention was about him, in regards to him doing it to one of your friends?"
Girlfriend
before-
intentionally left anonymous. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, if she wants to stay anonymous, then that's good. That's what I was saying. Like, the girlfriend has to be, like, chronically offline for this to even work for so long.
Before we get back to the document, this actually reminds me of this one tweet that was posted on Twitter back in October 21st, 2025 during TwitchCon North America, where an innocent fan came across Saikuno in the lobby of a hotel at 2 a.m. One can only wonder what he was doing there. But as you can see, rumors are very easy to spread once you spot someone in a hotel lobby at 2 a.m. The document would continue. Bao told me that 3 days before I contacted her and her mod, Saikuno and his girlfriend were trying to reconcile after Saikuno somehow managed to convince her that it was all a huge misunderstanding. She had no clue that I, as well as many other girls, still existed in Saikuno's romantic and sexual life.
If she was public, she'd have to go into witness protection at this point. That's true. True.
Bao and her mod would put me in a group chat with Saikuno's girlfriend where I would share all the screenshots you see above.
Gag, 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 gag.
She was rightfully horrified and left the group chat because she couldn't stomach reading
I've lived with him for over 2 years. I would. Oh my god.
them.
Everything he's planning with you are things we have planned together and talk about and have done. Girl, I feel so sorry for every girl in this situation.
This is where we can
This
see
is
the
diabolical.
DMs in the group chat from Saikuno's girlfriend saying, "I have lived with him for over 2 years. We have been together
The fact that this completely blindsided her is like so much worse.
since 2021. And on top of that, everything he's planning with you are things we have planned together and talk about and have done. I'm sorry." At this point, I wouldn't be able to imagine what I would feel if I was in Mal's shoes or anyone else's shoes that Saikuno had taken advantage of. In fact, I mean, I can't imagine being his girlfriend, hearing these rumors about someone I lived with in the same
Even movie is about.
Are you being loud?
home and finding out about it this way, even after he managed to convince me that him sleeping with someone back in December 2020.
I learned recently that for him to stop this excessive meowing, I have to ignore him when he does. But I do like to talk to him on occasion, but it does get a lot sometimes, so it really is. He really is a monster of my own making.
I was a misunderstanding. It's horrifying. This would all lead us to the final section of this document, titled To All of Sykkuno's Victims. Ever since Sykkuno's viral breakout during the pandemic lockdowns of 2020 when he played Among Us, he has always carefully curated every aspect of his behavior on stream and with friends.
I need a cat to meow meow with.
An innocent, romantically inexperienced boy failure who looks like an anime character and sounds like one too. This perfectly curated image would attract a large audience of women, with a lot of them openly professing how attracted they are to him. He soaked in the praise and never sought to limit the most extreme aspects of his community because it made him more desirable. He understood this and would use this curated image, as well as his legitimacy in the content creation space thanks to his followers and famous friends, to seek out any attractive cosplayers and or content creators that were small enough to be starstruck by his grand presence. It would work most of the time, as he'd use the same calculated pattern that he used with me and Elphilia to lure them in, and eventually fly them out to the next convention or event that he went to with the goal of hooking up. What these many women didn't know, though, is that he'd always lie about the fact that he's single. That behind the scenes, he had a neglected and depressed girlfriend that he'd been with since 2021 and who has lived with him since 2024 in the same house. I implore the many other victims to come out about their experiences with this predator. And I end this document with a recording of Sykkuno in which he admits to everything.
I forgot about that. And we still
Especially
have
with
20 minutes of the video.
how he cheated on his girlfriend with my friend and was intending to do that with me as well. For context, this was shortly after I had messaged his girlfriend about his cheating. 30 minutes later, he would ask if I was free for a call. As his girlfriend was crying downstairs, he somehow chose to prioritize someone that he barely met 2 months ago. She's referring to herself. I pointed this out during the call. Here's the link. So the link isn't here right now, but obviously it will be by the time this video comes out. It's okay though, because I have the video. And if you're wondering why you should watch it here, well, it's because Sykkuno's voice is so damn low. I mean, the guy was whispering as if someone was after him with a gun, that you could barely tell what he's saying. I actually bothered to add subtitles. This whole recording is 17 minutes long, and as the documents
The rest of the video is just a recording, guys. Oh, log in.
stated, he pretty much admits to everything. Watch.
Hello.
Thomas?
Hello.
So?
Well, pretty much know most of it.
Yeah? Like what?
Know what?
No, you can tell me.
Diva? Diva? You tell me. Hmm? What? What in detail? Please, lay it out to me. The fact that the girls brought this info to Mugen so they could maximize the reach. I love divas. I love women in
I'm
STEM.
very honest.
Oh, okay.
About sing.
About what? You have to speak up a little bit. Your mic's cutting out.
Sorry, always happens. About being single, and I just wanted to tell you how it happened.
Uh-huh. You're still gonna have to speak up a little bit, by the way.
I love her. What the hell? I love you.
You're still cutting out a lot.
You're so funny.
Sorry, I talk quietly.
Yeah, but you never talk this quietly.
I'm sad.
Let me go follow her right now. No, like, actually, hold on. What is the... Can you send a link in chat of her Twitter?
It's the actions of your... Well, it's the consequence of your own actions, I suppose.
Get him again! Get him again!
I know.
Mm.
So basically, I was in a very happy relationship.
Right!
Doesn't sound like it, but...
I love you.
Well, let me finish.
Continue.
I was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And followed. And followed. Sweet people supporting me. Unfortunately, a small group of you guys have decided to treat my space as your personal invitation as my possible love interest. Brother, get out! Get out! They need to leave you alone, brother. They need to leave you alone. Which I personally find utterly unacceptable, and understandably so. So, hereby I have decided to make it clear I do not want and will absolutely never ever date one of my viewers. I think it's honestly something you should reconsider if you truly think it is okay to pry into your streamers' personal lives. We're not friends unless I exclusively disclose, and I do not owe you it. I'm 19 years old, in which most of my community is aware of, along with the creepy men that have come into my DMs thinking I will date them. Oh my god, girl, we need to get you out of these fucking trenches. As much as I appreciate your compliments, and I am 19 and I am not a babysitter for a bunch of adult men who can't keep it in their pants. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Say it again! Say it again! My community is not a safe space for your desperate need of validation, as it is simply not my responsibility. I'll get him again! I'll get him again! As much as I do not like being mean or rude, no. I have just not been left with a choice since ever. Even ignoring won't stop some people from getting a hint. I am not your girlfriend. I am not interested in you. I just want to stream, have fun, and make content. Just because I'm lewd with my content basis from time to time does not mean my DMs are open for such behaviors. This is going to be my only announcement regarding this, and any person from now on that can simply not respect it will be promptly blocked, since I would rather have less followers than be harassed any longer. Say it again! Oh my god, I love you. You deserve the best, honestly. You deserve the best. We will have a look at everything because I'm sure there is more. There is more, but first...
Long time ago. What, like
And then-
2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but a long time ago. Then it got a lot less happy.
How so?
How so?
I don't fully know. She just stopped hanging out with me that much, and
Stop hanging out with you. She lives with you.
yeah,
I think she's eating in the background, by the way. Like,
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear a single sentence that comes out of your mouth.
smacking him something.
You there?
yes, I'm here.
Stop! Why do you sound annoyed? Yeah, I'm here. Oh my god, you need to go to hell. You need to go to hell right now,
Just
sir.
asking because you went quiet.
Anyway, so I was very, very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why is he still doing the voice?
at some point, it wasn't so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly when, but like we stopped spending time together. We hadn't done it together for years.
Or what? I couldn't hear that part.
I said we hadn't done anything together for like years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just very sad and alone. Didn't feel wanted at all.
Mm-hmm. So you slept with Elfie in Paris.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you flirted with me.
Right.
And were telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me.
Oh, get him again! This is the ice cream that you eat after getting your tonsils removed. I feel happy again. After this grueling past hour. Yeah, my boopy. After this grueling past hour, I am now rejuvenated. Somebody called the Undertaker, she's burying him.
and how you really meant and how you wanted to go get the cat together.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Why didn't you just break off the relationship then?
Because
Yeah, you are so lame.
remembering how it was,
Oh my god.
some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not gonna go back to that if you're actively cheating on her.
Woo. Ignore everything I said before. This diva is the best.
It's only gonna get worse. I think that's really on you, bud. And I know you're smarter than that.
Oh my god.
I mean, for
Oh
fuck's
my
sake, you're a
God.
34-year-old man. Yes, you are.
My face hurts. I can't breathe. My face. Run that back again.
I'm not.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you're a 34-year-old man. Yes, you are.
I know you're smarter than that. I'm not. Fuck's sake, you're a 34-year-old man. I know you are. This can drink a lot more levels of hating. Oh my god, I need to up my game. I need to up my game. Heartwarming. This 19-year-old is inspirational in her hatred towards a 34-year-old man.
Stop acting like you're a child.
Gag him again.
What I'm acting like, but
I mean,
you need to be put down like a dog. You need to be put down. I'm not hating to my full potential. I'm not hating to my full potential. This 19-year-old VTuber is absolutely dog walking this 34-year-old soft boy streamer right now.
you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that it wasn't gonna end up well.
Did she stutter? No.
yeah. But it's complicated.
It's really not. Cheating is just bad.
I genuinely need to get the Undertaker on the phone. Like, he needs to see this. He needs to see this. This is the WWE of VTubing.
She hasn't done anything to ask for it to be cheated on. It's pretty cut and dry.
This is a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but she
But what?
relied on me to take care of a lot of things.
Oh,
And
I see.
Still cared about her.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
No.
Exactly.
Forget the Royal Rumble. This is hell in a cell.
So there's still no excuse for you to cheat
I
on
need
her.
to like. I had my retainer in. I need to take my retainer off. I need to get the child break off of this thing, off of this mouth of mine, so I can hate with her. I need to hate with her to the fullest of my potentials.
Just
I cannot be held back by this piece of plastic.
It happened.
The
Hold on,
only-
run it back, run it back.
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
Not saying there was one. Just explain what might happen.
Don't be smart with us right now. Also, I'm moving over here so you guys can maximize your joint slay and see the subtitles, okay? Because I'm committed to it. I'm committed to giving you guys nothing but the drama. Don't get smart with us, sir. I'm like ambulance badge. Like, genuinely call a fucking... No, actually, let him die. Let him bleed out where he stands. I'm actually so obsessed with the fact that she's focusing on defending his girlfriend. Exactly, like, so much. Like, this is what it's all about, y'all. This is what it's about. I hope the girlfriend is open to, like, receiving the love that she deserves from, like, all of the other people that got hurt as well. Because I'm, like, based on this, I'm sure they would be supportive of each other. Who the fuck is Dean Ambrose?
Happened.
The only reason why it happened is because you just chose to do it. I don't know why you decided to lie to me, because you know damn fucking well that lying, especially, is like a big thing I do not tolerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I was fine about the Alfie thing, because I was like, okay, he didn't know me before that, right? But then I find out you've had a girlfriend this entire time. Do you realize how fucked up that is? Because not only were you... Because, sure, you didn't lead Alfie on. Alfie acknowledges that you didn't lead her on, right? Because I've talked to Alfie. I'm friends with her. I've been friends with her before I even met you.
No way you haven't seen Dean Ambrose on My Blue Sky. Bro, probably, but I wouldn't know my left from my rights when it comes to white people.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you didn't lead her on. You led me on, though. You did lead me on, though.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
You gave me all these fancy-ass promises about, oh, we're gonna go on a date when you come visit here. What, so you could cheat on your girlfriend again? So you could sleep with me so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
Tell him.
Wasn't...
Yeah, no.
What were you intending with that?
Well, I thought it was...
She's fully eating in the background. she's fully having a meal. Madame, mayhaps a little meal with your torching session?
To, over.
But what?
Like, I thought that was gonna be the end of that.
What?
The end of what?
My previous relationship.
You were gonna break up with so you could date me, or what?
Well, like I said, it'd been a long time where, like, we had...
No. Answer the question. Were you going to break up with your long-term girlfriend that you've been living with for the past, 4 years to date a 19-year-old from the Netherlands?
Spent time together.
Yes or no question, sir?
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought that was... at some point, be over.
What? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I thought that meant that was going to be, like, the end of it.
So you were already moving on before you even broke up with her? Were you intending to break up with her, or were you just waiting for her to break up with you?
Good question.
No, I don't know.
You're 34
So-
years old. Figure it out.
I just
Mix of, like,
want to understand this. So what was your intention with me? Like, where was I in this whole thing? Like, were you intending to date me after her? Like, were you intending to just ditch to go date me?
I mean, I guess for me, it felt like it was already... Oh.
But that's not what I asked. I'm talking about me.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my god, exactly. You are the baddest bitch in EU West right now. It's true. It's true. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday. You're the baddest bitch in EU West right now. She said, first of all, I asked you a question. He dodged the question. She said, first, that's not what I asked you. Second, I'm talking about me. Don't make it about you right now.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
You were thinking to just ditch her and then date me. What, were you gonna do the same thing to me? I'm sorry, but, like, you're not really selling this whole relationship thing really well if this is the type of relationship.
Sharks, today I offer you a mid-ass white, no, he's not white, a mid-ass, 34-year-old soft boy that tries to date a 19-year-old with a girlfriend. All I ask from you is to turn a blind eye to my misdeeds. How's that sound? Also, 10% in equity.
Relationship you uphold.
It's fine. I'm not trying to sell it.
I can tell.
She said I can tell. She said I could. She said shortly. She said,
Just trying to...
The sharks are gonna ask for 20%. The sharks can go fuck themselves. My name is Saikunu. I'm 34 years old. I date 19-year-olds and I cheat on my girlfriend. The sharks can go fuck themselves with their 20% in equity.
What's going on?
Yeah. The thing is, if I'd never reached out to Bao, because I didn't even reach out to Bao about you, right? I reached out to Bao about because he's lied behind my back to a bunch of people, and I was not okay with that. And then
What is this? What is this? What is this behind drama? What is this layer? What is this? What is this onion that we're peeling back right now? That it cannot be leaked to the public? What are we talking about?
Bao. That's when I reached out to Bao. I became friends with her roommate, and then I was talking with a little bit back and forth, and then
Okay.
you came up in a topic.
I'm filling in the gaps. I'm filling in the gaps. I'm invested.
And then she told me you had a girlfriend. And that your girlfriend has been venting to Bao this entire time.
Oh, okay.
About how you gaslight her into staying. You make her feel bad anytime that she, like, wanted to leave because you cheated on her. And she knew that you cheated on her. She just didn't know who. Because you never told her that it was Elfie, you just told her that you cheated on her in Paris. I think. I don't know if you told her, but I knew she knew.
Yeah, I did tell her.
Why? Why go through all of this trouble?
Because didn't know how to,
Oh god, what are you gonna say? The silence was deafening. I was hanging here, jaw dropped, just like flies coming in and out, you know? Brother.
Sake. I mean, for God's sake, if the only thing why you even stayed with her is because she relied on me for a lot of things, you can afford to take care of her for a little bit before she gets back onto her feet. Like, at least don't put her through the trouble of telling her oh, I'm still gonna be with you, telling her that you're still her boyfriend while actively cheating on her every single day.
yeah, I mean, you're right, I should have just,
Being 19 is so beautiful. You have balls of steel. They just come with being 19. You just have the biggest fucking balls known to man. And she's utilizing them to her full capacity.
said how I felt.
Like, you could have just deadass, if the only thing that you were concerned about is the fact that she
balls
relied
came
on you
with her
for things,
Xbox.
you could have just supported her
Every 19-year-old has balls of steel, dipshit. They come free with your Xbox.
until she got back onto her feet. So she could support herself. You know?
It's pissing me off that he takes 10 seconds of silence every time to give her a response. Are you slow in the head, sir? Do we need to talk a little bit slower for old man Thomas to understand? Do you need a little bit more processing time?
It wasn't just that.
Then what else?
5.
Somehow
6.
hoping it would go back to how it used to be.
Well, I also already told you, cheating is not going to make it go back to how it used to be.
He requires your 10-second pause to observe a thought, actually.
It's a lot easier to say that way. It's,
Stop doing the laugh. Stop the ew, not the time, bro. Stop softboy forming. It's over. It's over. Stop being like, well, it's a lot harder than it looks, you know. I'm just so dark and broody and moody. It's just, you wouldn't get it.
It's the truth. It's the harsh truth. Nothing is going to go back the same way that it was if you're going to cheat on someone actively.
yeah. Well, that's why I'm going to change.
You're going to change what?
I don't even have anything witty to say. I can just laugh.
That's it. Everything.
You multi-streaming was a bad idea. It has in fact brought the temptation of lurking. Brother, lurk! No worries. No worries. Go do your thing. We're gonna be here.
What do you mean that's it?
Just gonna change that
You gonna stay with her?
you're right.
What? Just gonna change that.
That
You gonna stay with her?
you're right.
You're right. I forgot about the YouTube stream or Lord. It's okay, no one chatted in there. I have multi-stream open, multi-chat.
But honest to God, I feel like the poor girl's been through enough. I don't think you should have to do.
Ominous much? Not ominous, just the truth. It's 6:50, I'm making breakfast. She's fully eating breakfast. I am so obsessed. But if you're not interested, that's fine too. I'll give you the short version if you can't call.
Sit there and keep doing this to her. Because I was in a group chat with her while you were on stream. And this girl's
I mean,
absolutely f***ing distraught because of the shit that you've done to her. The shit that you've put her through. Like, genuinely. Do you know how much that fucks someone up?
hi Layla, welcome in.
Like, you already cheated on her once, and she decided to trust you still. She decided to stay with you, despite the fact that you already had cheated on her and admitted to it. And what do? You go onto Twitter and go find the next girl to flirt with.
Oh, tell him.
Like, if anything, honest to God, I'm not even mad at this point, I'm just disappointed.
She hit him with it. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Oh, she hit him with it.
Really disappointed.
Like a fucking toddler.
Yep,
Like he's a
that's fair.
toddler.
Because she's been crying to Bao about it. Bao's been sitting there, like, comforting this girl, trying to tell her, hey, maybe you should leave him. Because this isn't okay.
This is a little bit of attention. I'd be ashamed that a fresh adult was giving me the I'm disappointed talk. No, like, actually, like, you just graduated high school. Where did I go wrong? I mean, obviously, for a 34-year-old prying on fucking vulnerable streamers, you already went wrong so many ways, but this should be the final wake-up call for him, if anything. No, like, this is a little bit of a tangent, but I feel like being a streamer, or like, not a streamer, being a successful content creator is just always connected with so much anxiety. You spend so many days and nights just comforting people. Just because of their job. Like, not in a way where, with normal jobs, you know, where you're like, oh, I hate my job, I'm so stressed, etc., etc., and people are like, oh, do you want to talk about it? And like, you're just like, oh, my boss has just been hounding me for this and this and that. And then, like, you just talk it off your chest and it's fine, right? Like, these are, like, interpersonal issues. It's just, I just thought about it because Bao, especially the past, like, I want to say 2 years. I honestly don't know before that because I just tapped into the VTuber scene, like, 2 years ago. But, like, the past, ever since I've been tapped into VTubers, Bao especially, I feel like, has been going through one thing after the other to no fault of her own, really. It's just the circumstance of everything. And Bao's just so kind and friends with everyone that she gives a shoulder to cry on for so many people, which is so nice. Like, I don't think I would have the, like, emotional capacity for it, but it must be so exhausting to have this be your daily and your normal, and to see, not just exhausting in a way of, oh, I'm emotionally exhausted from helping so many people. It's just sad to see so many of your friends be in such emotional turmoil over so many things all the time. And it's never a small thing either. It's always, it's never like a nothing burger of an issue. It's always something genuinely awful that they're going through. And I don't, oh my god, I feel like, yes, the dark side of being a content creator is widely known, like the fact that there is a dark side, but if you like sit and think about it, what it entails, how many bad talks there are, as opposed to how many, like, the ratio of good talks that you could have, I feel like it's 1-to-1. I never realized you changed sides. I was changing and turned around and felt like I flashed you. Oh my god. Yeah, I changed sides because the subtitles were... I was blocking them. But yeah, I just, like... I don't know. It's just so... Like, props to every big streamer that is normal for holding steadfast with all of this. Especially Bao.
This really isn't okay. You're putting this girl through mental strain. Every single day. That you continue to be with her. While you're sitting there having fun playing with your friends. Be
You're
so honest
so
right now,
real.
Thomas.
The government name. Ah, the government name. Oh, that would hurt. It's worse because he really is named Thomas. So, like, that's really bad. That's really bad.
So you think
It was a 10-second silence, by the way, I counted.
and you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I am.
if it is money that she doesn't have, or if it's a job, or if it's family, or
I
blah blah
already
blah blah.
gave her a lot.
Yeah, well, there, exactly. Just help her back on her feet until she can support herself, and then just leave the girl alone. Because she deserves better than that.
You are a genuinely good person. Like, Mal is a genuinely good person.
Because you cannot sit there and be like, I love her.
I'm genuinely sure of the fact. I know you could never know anyone on the internet fully unless you're like actually friends, but I am 99.9% sure that she is a genuinely, to her core, a good person.
But do all of this shit to her and continue to let her stay in that situation.
Well, one part of that wasn't true.
Huh?
What?
I think the feelings faded.
Brother,
Well, then you should just let her go.
why is this 19-year-old therapizing this man right now? Man,
Instead of just sitting her there wasting her time.
Okay, well, anyway.
And also, why'd you get on a call with me when she's...
Anyway.
Right now, she's upset.
genuinely.
I know she lives with you.
I already talked to her.
Yeah, you should
And
be
I
there to...
told her I'm going to talk to you first.
You should
Why?
be there.
Why is she the priority right now and not your, like, obviously upset crying girlfriend upstairs or downstairs or wherever the fuck your fucking stream setup
To
is?
comfort her. She's the one that you cheated on.
Right!
No.
The way I would be calling Headway and connecting his ass with a therapist and adding them to the call, like, actually. Like, and thank you to our sponsor BetterHelp. Use code MAL for 30% off. If you're so worried about fucking supporting your girlfriend that you cheated on financially, maybe you need the discount. I don't know what's going on with you, but fuck BetterHelp. I feel like it's a good match with Sykkuno, no? I feel like BetterHelp would be a great match.
I'm going to be doing that. I just wanted to settle this first.
This is not settled. I'm...
Also, should not be a priority to settle. Sorry. I love that girl. I think she deserved better. In Sykkuno's mind, this should not have been a priority.
beyond upset with you. Like, genuinely beyond upset with you.
I mean, that's fine. By settled, I mean, like, that's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talking again.
Yeah,
You
duh.
and
Yes.
me?
She said, She said, haha.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Is that not why?
What is why? I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me.
The goofy ass laugh. I know she's trying to stay serious.
You can still talk to me and be like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there for second chances. But I never.
Now you're losing me a little bit, girl. Now you're losing me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You had me fully. Now you're losing me a little
will
bit.
forgive you for cheating on her. That's that.
Second chances are the devil, mama. That's the devil speaking through you. I agree, but she's 19, so she's allowed to have some devil pacts.
There are a lot of girls that are upset with you, by the way.
I think when you're 19, you have more time left in the world to give people second chances.
Because
with age, that time decreases, and your capacity for second chance slots also decreases.
Alfie's not the only one that has hit me up.
Yeah, that sounds like you've heard things.
Yeah, and you lied to me a lot about that too. A lot.
Like a lot, like a really like mucho lies. Yeah.
How big was the roster again?
Right. Run it by me again. Like under over. What are we working with? Like plus minus 10%. Like I don't know, 15.
I don't think I ever had one of those.
I mean, maybe not at the same time, but you sure do hop around.
So unserious.
Suppose so.
I suppose so. He said, I guess.
All I care about right now is that is okay.
Right.
Keep me updated on that.
Right.
I don't know if that's a possibility.
Eh?
You can keep me updated on how she's doing. You can keep me updated on when she moves out, because I don't think she should be living with you anymore.
Bro, she is shallow frying this man in a cast iron skillet on medium-high heat. Young hoes do not cook everything on high. Sometimes they take their time.
I don't think you need me to do that.
I mean, yeah, I care about her. Like,
yeah, she can do that.
True. I'll just reach out to her then. But, yeah, no, just... Like... You go talk to her. She needs you right now.
Yeah, okay. Oh, bye.
Bye, Thomas.
Thomas, again. Again.
Shortly after the call, the last thing Mal would ever say to Sykkuno would be, "I'm beyond disappointed in you." So look, according to Mal, there are countless other victims.
This was on the 4th of April. This was brother.
It is completely up to them on whether they want to come out with their side of the story or not. For now, it is completely up to them.
Wait, what'd you say?
So look, according to Mal, there are countless other victims. It is
Right.
completely up to them on whether they want to come out with their
Why is he talking like an emotionally stunted 10-year-old that just got suspended from school and is in the car on the way to get his ass beat? Because he is.
side of the story or not. For now, though, we can confirm at least 2 different people that were completely misled by him as he cheated on his girlfriend so comfortably. In those 2 instances, we can see him also using the same playbook, the same tactics. Sending them money, making them feel special, following their personal Instagram, wanting to meet ASAP, to hook up, everything. And I think one thing that personally struck me was how only 30 minutes after his girlfriend found out about his cheating and probably confronted him, he chose to run upstairs and prioritize Mal,
Right.
someone he met 2 months ago.
Right,
all
that's
while
what
his
I'm
girlfriend
saying.
was crying downstairs, gutted, heartbroken. There's a reason people say with great power comes great responsibility. Because once you have this power that Sykkuno possessed, you can so easily take advantage of others. So as a content creator, you have a very clear choice, and unfortunately, Saikuno decided to be the worst person possible. I wish all the victims in this travesty the absolute best, and I also encourage them to speak out. When it rains, it pours. And right now, the first drop has hit the ground. Saikuno and anyone else who seeks to take advantage of their position need to be held
Absolutely
accountable.
loving the empathy
And for
his
anyone who
girlfriend,
grew up
like,
watching
so much.
him during quarantine, who looked up to him, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, ruining whatever ideal image you had of him in your head. In any case, if more victims decide to speak out, then I will most likely stream me reading all of them on my channel later on. For the time being though, please, if a larger content creator reaches out to you, even if you don't make content, please always be extremely skeptical and know that they probably don't see you as the most special person in the world. They've probably done this to many others already. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really, really appreciate it. If you want a healthy alternative to an energy drink, then definitely use the code MUJIN at GamerSubs for 10% off. And if you want exclusive content like high quality art and exclusive yapping videos, then definitely check out Stack.com. It's like Patreon, but better. I love you so much. Platonically. Come on, platonically. I'm not going to be like Saikuno, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that is. Mwah!
This just stopped me dead in my tracks. Oh my god. This just... Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Well, that was a video. Thomas the Predator Engine. I'm actually gonna throw up. I'm actually gonna throw up. What a video. What a scumbag. What a fucking scumbag. Holy shit. Oh, right. Hold on. We should go to here. Right. And read the stuff here. He's actually a top tier loser, like actually. Okay. What you say? For everyone confused, Predator is a pedophile. Hold on. This is okay, right? He preys on small female VTubers and lies to them and gives them half-truths with the intention to have sexual interactions with them. English is my first language, so I thought I'd clear that up. Yeah. Asha is the type of teen who screenshotted everything before he deleted his convos, asked me to use Snapchat so it would inform him if I did. He did the exact same thing to me when I was a teenager, 17, 18. Well, he might be a pedophile. Damn! He was an adult and deleted his footprint with me, and then in 2020, he became one of the most popular content creators. I had to swallow him down. Seeing so many people I look up to hang out, collab, and entertain him. He has done this for many, and I mean many years now. It's not much info, but everything described in this documentation was so one-to-one with my experience with him. I actively didn't seek out to meet him because I knew he had a girlfriend, now an ex of his, but I heard from others he did sleep with women, so I've been living in fear of this man since 2018. Ooh. Here's some evidence that he couldn't delete on his end to me having his phone number, his last not deleted message to me on Discord, what he sent me on Twitter DMs to not tell his ex the truth of how our friendship was like, and him telling a friend to relay the message to me. My heart goes out to every single woman he has used, abused, and manipulated. My DMs are open to you all. I'm sorry that happened to you. Please be mindful of people in power who can be monsters behind closed doors. Holy shit. Thomas Saikuno, right? Love that she has him saved as Thomas Saikuno. It's just so beautiful to me. Let's do this. Hey B, I don't think Quay, whatever, should be we should be friends anymore. I just wanted to say you were right about me, and I'm sorry for calling you a fake. I'm the fake. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I was angry and couldn't control my feelings earlier. You were right about me. I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't expect us to ever talk again. Just know you were right about me. I'm sorry. Okay. Verge of cry typing, like, actually. Emoji, don't respond or something. Just, Lena said she's gonna ask you things. It's probably his ex. Hey, Dylan, I got a thing with Rhea earlier. We blocked each other. Tell her we are better off not friends, but she was right. I was angry and being a piece of shit. I'm the fake, not her. Tell her to keep me blocked. I deserve it. I'm really sorry, man. 2018. I see. Okay. So he was what? 28. 28 messaging 18, 17, 18-year-old. My lord. Sorry to keep me blocked. I deserve it. I'm really sorry, man. She's good. I'm not. I'm sorry. I was angry at controls. Like, please get a fucking grip. Way too damn old to be acting like this. Like, actually, like, I need you. Like, I can't even laugh anymore. I need you to get it together. I need you to get it together expeditiously. Did you keep me blocked? I deserve that much at minimum. Just tell her she was right about me. Oh my god, shut up. I will go back to Whimsy Maxing soon. Everyone should Whimsy Max to their fullest potential. Fuck that man. Keep in mind, I didn't meet him, and I did not actively encourage sexual topics and convos. He talked about his sex life and about not having needs met and stuff, etc. I knew his girlfriend. He still tried to actively love bomb me. I will not be discussing further since there isn't a screenshot to defend it, and this is now going off memories, and memories aren't concrete. Just know he did similar to me, but I was informed of his girlfriend, and he asked me to actively not tell her he would be buying me gifts like flowers, chocolates, plushies, and send me money, hang out with me one-on-one. That's all. Please have a nice day. Listen to the victims. Right. Offline TV, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at them a little bit sideways too. I have been since the beginning of the video. Like, offline TV, I'm looking a little bit sideways at Shoto. I'm looking a little bit sideways at, like, Valkyrie and that whole group. It's not looking too hot. Oh, okay. Like, she didn't retweet much after that, but let's look at the, how can we look at the quote, view code? There we go. Of course. Holy shit, Bow's controversial tweet in October is actually well Kuno. Yup. Who the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, on one hand, I can believe that his friends may not have known, but on the other hand, I absolutely am side-eyeing everyone. Yeah, like, it's a side-eye. It's not an accusation. It's just like, did you or did you not? Because I think people are right to, like, if my best friend turned out to be, like, or, like, one of my friends turned out to be, like, a piece of shit like this, like a long-running piece of shit like this, I would want people to look at me sideways too a little bit until I can clear things up a little bit, no? Like, I would want that much for the victims. And beyond disappointed and heartbroken, blah 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 blah. After 5 years of knowing each other, I've really grown to trust him, only for him to take advantage of that. Of me, I feel he was in light too. That's the girl, that's the other girl. Oh, her design is so cute. Is that all? Sure is. It's like, I swear like 99% of drama should be solved by people talking to each other. Especially in a lot of the VTuber space, I feel like people would rather spend 10 years writing a Google Doc than spending 5 minutes trying to solve the problem. Oh my god, I'm trying to cover his bases. I'm so sick. I would be so embarrassed if I found out my friend acted like this. Like, actually, I would be so fucking embarrassed. I would be reaching out to the victims like, oh my god, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Summary, fake scumbag e-boy turns out to be a sex pest, expected, and clout-chasing e-girls can't take accountability for whoring. Okay, this started okay, now I'm like, what do you mean? No. Blocking you. I thought I was talking to an ally. Turns out I'm behind enemy lines. But that's as expected of Twitter, isn't it? We also called almost every day, even after he'd streamed for over 8 hours. We'd talk and play games regularly. One thing I'd noticed is that every time we called and when he spoke, he'd be whispering and never fully use his voice. Excuse that because he was tired after a long stream and didn't really find that to be suspicious. Oh, you too? He messaged me on X and I thought it wasn't even real, like his account got hacked or something, or Combo moved to Discord, and the moment I mentioned I was in a relationship, he went radio silent. I thought he was genuinely trying to make more friends, and it's so stupid. I feel like I can't trust anyone in YouTuber space these days. I mean, honestly... Don't read the replies? Yeah, don't read the quotes also. It's bad over here, bro. It's bad. It's bad. We should be holding each other to a higher standard. We should... I see a lot of guys defending Sekuno here, calling this a nothing burger. Brother, if this is a nothing burger, I know what you are. I know what you are. When someone is being called out for acting like a sex pest. I love getting to watch her trigger for the block button live. I hold no prisoners. Do false accusations exist? Of course, but to call something false with zero evidence or without even looking into it just makes your argument seem about defending men as a whole. You shouldn't be defending people who cheat on their spouses, manipulate people, and use their status to prey on people for their own desires. This isn't even a men versus women thing. It should be everyone versus a serial cheater or support Mal. 100%. You can't ever expect intelligence from Twitter. Exactly. And ever since I learned about that Twitter cred thing, blocking someone actually reduces their outreach in the algorithm. So if you want to do one better, you can mute first and then block, and it like shoots their Twitter cred to hell. So it's just my blocking. He is a predator. He's using his position of power in the content creation space to manipulate small female content creators. How is that not predatory? That's what we're saying, bro! And when Bao warned everyone of this exact behavior, y'all called her a misandrist. The VTuber space is about the only space I have ever frequented, been a part of, and I have been a K-pop boy group fan. We're saying that you dislike men for being predatory, or when they're being predatory, is seen as something negative. Like the man hater. What are you doing, man? We just watched the video. We're now going through the Twitter. Like, the man hater accusations of VTubers are reaching levels where I'm like, this is not even remotely, like, that's not... Bao is warning small female content creators of actual dangers that befall them in the day-to-day that she has seen happen, and is trying to tell them that if it's too good to be true, then it is so. And that would be seen as misandrist, and that would get her backlash. You cannot be real. You people cannot be real. This entire space cannot be real. Like, VTubers sometimes really do have rocks for brains. When I started being a VTuber, I did not expect this community to be so genuinely, and I mean this with a lot of malice in my heart, stupid. Misogyny prevents people from identifying predatory behavior. True. I wouldn't live. I would also not live. I would also not live. Should you play the piss me off game while you're pissed off? We finished the piss me off game. We finished the piss me off game. No, but like... And when you try to have a conversation about it, you're also immediately branded as like a misandrist. Do it, do it, do it. I'll wear that badge of fucking honor, bro. Did you play it when I wasn't here? Paranorma site? We finished Paranormal Site decades ago. Is that not what you mean? Did literal piss me off again? The rage bacon? Oh. Which one was that again? And is it free? Because I don't have a bot. I don't have it downloaded. My man. I thought we were talking about Paranormal Site. I thought we were talking about Paranormal Site. No, like the amount of times I've seen female YouTubers defend themselves over saying like, I don't hate men, I don't hate men. And if you did, it wouldn't matter. And if you said you did, it wouldn't matter. Like, please don't piss me off. You guys genuinely have rocks for brains. Just say you hate men and move on, bro. I do. I do. Like, first it's like getting cancelled for hating men. Second, it's getting cancelled for hating white people and saying that white people racism isn't real, which is it isn't. It isn't. You can't oppress the oppressor. That's the whole thing of oppression. I'm a rager, misogynist, and misandrist. I can give you a guide for $1. I don't want it. Keep your bullshit to yourself. Like, I genuinely had to go on Twitter, like, when I first debuted and been like, there is no racism against white people. That's not a thing that exists, brother. It's not a thing that exists. Same as misandry never hurting men. Misandry will never hurt men except their feelings. What are you gonna do with $1? Who knows? Oh, I dated him from 2015 to 2019. I wonder if people about him at the time, but most people didn't believe me and got harassed for it. Does anyone know how I can get in contact with his girlfriend? If she will speak with me, I really want to talk to her. I feel bad. So many people got hurt. Oh, that's Lena! Oh, that's Lena! Wait, are you an artist? Oh. Are your comms open? Holy, I love your art. I love your art. Wait a minute. Open your comms. Danny will be giving a watch PS so cute. Are the comms open? I don't think so. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Some Arknights chibies. Hold on, let's buy some merch. Oh, thank God. Okay. I thought Etsy doxed me. It didn't. These are so cute. Are you kidding me? These are so beautiful. I want Cyrene. I want Cyrene, my pink girl. Give up Demon Hunters. They're so cute. I don't think I'm gonna play a game today, guys. I think I'm gonna chill a little bit and then we're gonna call it a bed. I'm sorry, Millie. Millie, I'm sorry. Millie isn't here. Hurdle. This is really nice. I want you to open your comms right now! I want a PP keychain. I want a PP keychain. PP keychain. I'm this person. Okay, whatever. Are you stupid? If you commission PP keychains, can I buy one of you? Are you stupid? Buy one of me. Buy one. Idiot. I'm getting a free PR package. With you and give you opportunities, it seems amazing at first, but 8% of the time they will expect something in return. Every convention there's like 30 stories about people being sex pests, people getting their drinks spiked, and so on. Please go with people that you 100% trust over people that are willing to give you opportunities that seem almost too good to be true. A lot of people are really chill and cool, but if they but I really would like to see a big con where everyone's happy and safe for once. I'll buy one for both of us. None of you are buying shit, brother. What the fuck? What about one? Everyone remember to redeem your admission tickets for 1 channel point to improve PP outreach. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Okay, let's go back to just chatting with chat. We are here. You are here. Dude, if I get merch, I don't know if I'll ever get, like, actual merch, but I did talk to one of my artists about potentially, using her art for a print in the future, because it's too big for it's too big for a keychain. But I love acrylic keychains. They're my favorite type of merch, so I really would want ideally to get like PP keychain. But even if I don't sell them as merch, I will probably make some, and who knows, either like I'll get some made and send them to my friends and stuff, and like maybe get a giveaway or something. I could do like a PPPR package, a PR package, a PR package as like a giveaway. That could be fun. That could be fun. If you've already redeemed it, it won't let you a second time. So those of you who have are good for today. A PR package. Yeah, but by the way, that's true. I said it so it's only once per stream. Maybe I should increase that, but I thought it was cute only once. A PR package. There's some handmade goodies and stuff in there as well. Yeah. Oh no. Because I don't know how, like, ideally I would want merch, like photo cards would be really cute. Prints, t-shirts, I don't know. Though I find like VTuber t-shirts with just a print on them to be a little bit lackluster. I would want something a little bit cooler for merch. I don't know. Something that isn't just picture on fabric. But for prints, for sure. For prints, for sure. I could get a signature. But like, it's like, how much interest is there, right? Like, I could maybe make a Redbubble, but I don't know how that works. Or an Etsy shop. Pia, rate my Mio view 1 to 10. What do I need to improve? Nothing. It's perfect. It's perfect. What the fuck are you on about? It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. You could make the green a little bit lighter. It's a little bit emerald green. The rest is perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, if I do make merch just for me and you, I'm sending it to my friends. Fuck it. I'm getting your addresses off the deep web, and I'm sending you PS shit. If you're gonna do a shirt, you should make it look like a Surface player. That's cute. That's really cute. I would think like, see, this is my hubris talking. I wouldn't want just one print on the shirt. I would want like I don't want just normal cotton shirts. I would want something cute, frilly maybe, or like something with different colors, something stylish. Fuck, I need a Pia poster on my wall now and see to demote it. Like, a poster is so nice. I love posters, I love prints. So a poster or a print I would definitely do. But like, I don't know. For clothes, I'm a little bit more reserved because I would want it to be like kind of fancy schmancy, but that would hitch up the price so much. And if people just want to have like a sleeve shirt, which I also fuck with a lot, maybe I would just market it as a sleeve shirt then. I don't know. Me, my framed Pia poster. I actually wanted to get a photo card. I wanted to sell a photo card of PP. What do you mean NCT demoted Layla? She's Mark Lee's replacement. Just saying, Mark Lee and Pia-Let have never been in the same room at the same time. When I saw NCT Dream live, Mark Lee was suspiciously absent. Close enough, start jobbing. I'm humping. What? Shit. Not that. I'm jumping and hopping, I'm jumping. I'm not humping. I'm not humping. I'm not. It's not true. What are you gonna play next time anyways? A Dave the Diver. No. Maybe? Dave the Diver or Dredge or Fire Emblem Three Houses. Cause that drama was nothing, Burger? You think so? I had the best time of my life. It was crazy. It was crazy drama. Your 10's replacement, Layla, get ready. Concerts a week. You're supposed to be jumping and popping. Right, not hopping. Popping. It was hopping. Not hopping. Popping. No hopping. Also no humping. Don't you guys have Steam Family? No. Who's you guys? Like me and Layla? Like me and Cherry? No, we don't. But like I do with my IRL account. Is that doxing? Can you guys view who is in a family? I hope not. Just look away. Just look away. You can't have it in different countries. Right, I tried to invite Cherry. It didn't work. I thought you were related. Aw. Aw. Yeah, me and Cherry wanted to be in family, but didn't work. We are related. Don't let these people spread falsehoods. We are cousins. You absolute asshole. What the fuck are you doing? No. No. I don't want to hear it. That's pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off. I have to ignore him. He did break furniture. I think something in my microwave broke. And now he's pretending to be hurt. I know you aren't. I know you aren't. I know you aren't. The meows of innocence and apologies wrong. The meows of manipulation. The meows of absolute buffoonery. Okay. Do I have anything to announce? I don't. I mean, 4-hour stream. Not bad, right? If I start a game now, then I'm never gonna stop streaming, and I genuinely have shit to do this weekend. So, thank you guys for being here, for watching drama with me. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed our drama session a lot. Sometimes you have to slop. Sometimes you have a slop. You have shit to do this weekend? Yes, I do. Promote the Sanrio elections? Right. Everyone vote Hanamaru Obake, please, in the Sanrio elections. No, I need more Pia-Let. Aw, so sweet. Watch the VODs or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have a Bobby on my arm. Yeah, I'm going to a con this weekend. And I also got invited to like a lakeside hike, but I'm like, I'm the fuck do I need the bots for if I'm here all the time? I don't know, relive your favorite memories or something. Shit. I don't know. They don't need votes, they're doing fine, really? What place are they at? Kenobi suffering? Vote Hanamaru Obake. We need number 1. My favorite memory is, right. Next time I stream, when you time me out, okay. Next time I stream, I want you to give me a favorite stream moment of mine. My boopy. Did you hurt yourself? Did you? You seem fine to me. You seem fine to me. I'm gonna keep that until you play Ultra Kill. After that, I'll die happily. Okay, you know what? I'll never play Ultra Kill, so I always have at least one viewer. The smart not hard, or whatever. This is how you view bots. It's not about buying viewers, it's about trapping them. You want me to die sadly? No, I'll just prolong your life until I'm not streaming anymore. At least one reliable hater. We all need those. We all need those. Although I have gotten rare glazes recently. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. I'm gonna go read Omegaverse historical fantasy yaoi. Is this background music NCT? I don't know. I took off my headphones. I'm not even gonna lie. No. It's Shigeko Sekito. Piano Sonata LP13. Pathetic. It's called Pathetic. It's called Pathetic. The song that you thought was NCT is called Pathetic. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. It's called Pathetic in French. Watch ReZero, by the way. I had to say that. Bye for real. Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna read Omegaverse fantasy, historical fantasy yaoi, because that's a thing that exists, and it has 2 seasons out, and it's called Turning, and I don't know if it's good yet or not, but I'm gonna read that today. What the fuck is the melody identical to the chorus of that song? It's called Pathetic. Vote Care Piece of Cherry Leaves to see another day. Vote Hanamaru Obake for no reason other than I like that bitch. Okay, I love you guys. See you on Monday. I'll post a schedule though for next week. Okay? Okay. Bye bye. Thank you for hanging out with me. You can vote both. Oh, you can. Vote Hanamaru Obake twice. Okay, I love you so much. See you later. Thank you for hanging out with me. You're the best. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Join the Discord.